She was voted in 3 times, so a lot of people back in the day must have liked her.
People say that, oh, she had to do what she did, and that's why you got to admire her for that, because she had to do what she did. A dog's colon has to extract water from its faeces before it pushes it out through its anus, but I'm not going to buy a commemorative plate for that, either. Some things you have to do. You don't have to admire her.
Let's have a look and see whether Margaret Thatcher was voted one of the greatest living Britons.
She's bound to be. She's bound to be.
We've teamed up with a leading polling organisation and they've asked the nation who they think is the greatest living Briton. It's our panellists' job to guess the public's top 5 greatest Britons. Sean, Patrick, Kevin, you're to go first. Who's the greatest living Briton?
Susan Boyle.
People give Susan Boyle a hard time, but I think she's a good-looking fella.
I think she is.
They're doing a film of her life as well.
Are they?
Yeah, and I thought, how interesting is that? The first 40 years is just her feeding cats.
I think she'd be a perfect replacement for Michael Jackson at the O2. No, honestly, because now that, you know, Michael Jackson's cancelled, they've renamed the O2...
Cancelled? He died.
No.
He didn't phone up just for a sec.
No.
By the way, I'm just about to die. I don't think I can do the show.
I can tell you, Susan Boyle, the public didn't vote for her.
No, but...
Have another guess.
Tim Berners-Lee, the guy who created the internet.
If you invented the internet, it must be rubbish. There's no websites are out. Well, there's nothing to do on it. It's not even got cinema listings.
There's nothing to do on the website.
Not when you're the first person. It's like the bloke who invented the phone for the first time. Like, you know, Alexander Graham Bell. Who did he ring? How did he know it worked?
Surely, if you invent something, you can always invent another one to go with it.
What, invented 2?
I think he invented 2 phones at the same go.
Yeah.
So Jason...
Hello, it's me! I know!
So engaged, you idiot.
I can tell you, Tim Berners-Lee not voted in the top 50 Britons.
Oh.
On the computer theme, I just found out Stephen Hawking is British. I never knew that until last week. I could never place the accent, I suppose.
I read that he went to Stringfellows. He likes Stringfellows.
In 2003, Hawking reportedly visited Stringfellows.
That must be weird if you're in the booth next to him. And in the next one, you can just hear, play with your boobies. Your eyes are like the cosmos.
I think he's the perfect bloke to go for a pint with, though. WKD for me and a WD-40 for him. It's perfect.
Do you know what I would really like to see him on? I'd really like to see him on Mastermind, because he's so bright.
Mastermind? Have you not seen Robot Wars? He'd kill on that.
No!
Well, let's have a look and see whether Stephen Hawking is up there.
There he is.
Yes! Stephen Hawking was voted the greatest living Briton by the British public. Hawking's A Brief History of Time is a hugely successful book. Over 200 million people in 100 different countries have now read the first 2 pages. Perhaps his 2 most famous quotes are, "The total energy of the universe is exactly 0," and, "Warning, vehicle reversing." Right, other great living Britons, Jason's team.
It's got to be somebody else who's revered, like David Beckham, for example. Because he's one of those people who... I always put together with Stephen Hawking. I always think... because everyone has a go, look, you're giggling already, because he's like... Everyone goes, oh, he's stupid, isn't he, David Beckham? You're like, well, that's not what he's famous for. He's famous for being brilliant at football. Nobody goes, oh, Stephen Hawking, he might be clever, but I'd piss on him in a race. You know what I mean? So...
Yeah, I don't think Stephen Hawking would sell as many underpants as David Beckham, would he? And the other thing about David Beckham is he always advertises foreign stuff, doesn't he? He always advertises, like, police sunglasses, Dolce & Gabbana. Why doesn't he do, like, Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings?
These are lovely.
It's a bit like my Michael Jackson voice.
These are Yorkshire puddings. You just take them out of the freezer and...
Shamon!
Yeah.
Yeah. I like seeing proper fat blokes with Beckham on the back of their England shirt. And then I like to run after him down the street going, David! David! David, can I get you? David, can I get you? Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I thought you were the real one.
He used to be a lovely-looking chap, but he's got too many tattoos, doesn't he? Look, he's going to need a contents page if he carries on like this. Presumably, they're all to remind him of the things he's not supposed to forget. He's got his son's names somewhere on his back or something. He's got "Forever by my side" on his arm. It's presumably to remind him where to keep that.
Oh, well, I can tell you, David Beckham is not in the top 5 great Britons. Yeah.
There you go.
Beckham recently branded a journalist a sado. What kind of wally says sado? Div. When he resigned as England captain, Beckham broke down in tears as he realised he'd have to spend more time with her. Another guess from Sean's team.
Jamie Oliver, is he there? because of his good work for the schools. See, I feel sorry because when I went to school in Glasgow, the highlight of the day was eating junk food at lunchtime. And I was always the kind of fat guy that would bring in a note to PE, like, please excuse Kevin from volleyball, he's fucked off the Gregs. So... what I'm saying is the guy's effort is pretty commendable, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, no, I think so.
I got really upset with those, as a mother, with those mums that went and fed fish and chips to their kids through the school gate. In sort of, what's the word? Rebellion.
Photo opportunity?
Because it was like, well... my kid's going to die of obesity. By the time he's 14, that'll learn that, Jamie Oliver.
But it is weird, because I've read, like, people were saying, oh, he's only doing it to become famous. Like, if that's a byproduct of doing something nice and good, then so be it, you know what I mean? If the bloke who invents the cure for cancer wants to name the cure after himself, no one's going to go, big-headed prick. You know what I mean?
Mumps. Do you know who discovered the mumps?
No.
Who?
Have a guess.
Dr. Mumps?
No. It was actually discovered by Dr. Gonorrhea. But he was saving his name for something a bit more serious. I can't waste my name on a little red lump. Something that rots the cock.
I can tell you, Jamie Oliver is not in the top 5. Ooh. Over the years, Jamie has helped popularise certain phrases, like pucker, lovely jubilee, and is there anything else on? There's another guess, greatest living Briton.
Is Thatcher on there? Thatcher, milk snatcher. Which I think she got off remarkably lightly for. It's like having a go at Hitler for making the moustache a little less fashionable, isn't it? It's like saying, Hitler, now we can't have moustaches that are littler, that is. But I bet she's on there, that odious old toad.
I remember when I was a kid, we weren't allowed that soft, whippy ice cream because she invented it, apparently.
Margaret Thatcher invented...
You got the same Margaret Thatcher?
I'm telling you, her and Dr. Whippy, they got together and she invented soft, whippy ice cream. She was part of the team that discovered that.
Was this before she was Foreign Secretary?
That is real. That is real. Have a look. Google it when you get home. Look, that woman's not in. That woman's not in, and she's not mental.
Same thing happened in our house. At Christmas, we weren't allowed tinsel because Robert Mugabe invented tinsel.
It's true.
But she was voted in 3 times, so a lot of people back in the day must have liked her.
People say that, oh, she had to do what she did, and that's why you got to admire her for that, because she had to do what she did. A dog's colon has to extract water from its faeces before it pushes it out through its anus, but I'm not going to buy a commemorative plate for that, either. Something you have to do. You don't have to admire her.
Let's have a look and see whether Margaret Thatcher was voted one of the greatest living Britons.
She's bound to be.
No,
She's bound to be.
surely not. No!
Incredibly, yes, the British public voted Thatcher the 4th greatest living Briton. Thatcher recently broke her arm in what doctors describe as a good start. Thatcher says she doesn't want her funeral to be a morbid affair, she wants it to be a celebration. Well, you won't be disappointed, love. It'll be like Mardi Gras, there'll be a conga. There's another guess, greatest living Briton. What do you think, Shappy?
Well, the Queen must be up there, surely.
If she doesn't win this poll, then this show is guilty of treason, isn't it?
Yeah. The royal family apparently cost Britain 69 pence per person per year. Surely we could get somebody to do it a bit cheaper. Outsource, get some cowboy people in.
Get a call centre in India to do it.
She's pretty cool as well for her age. Like, Barack Obama gave her an iPod.
He gave her this lovely present, this really well thought out, like an iPod with loads of pictures of when she'd visited America and some music from Broadway musicals and stuff. And she gave him a picture of her and Philip. I've been in that situation where someone's come round with a gift and you've not got them out. You know, they give you something nice, you go, oh, well, I got you this remote control for our telly.
Well, let's have a look and see whether the Queen was voted one of the 5 greatest living Britons. She's in at number 2. Yes, the Queen was voted the 2nd greatest living Briton. The Queen is 80 years old, but she looks remarkably well for the most privileged woman in human history. Fingers on buzzers.
Cowell. We haven't said Cowell properly, have we?
Simon Cowell in The Greatest Britain.
Yeah.
He was voted 33 in the worst Britons, and his first 20 were serial killers.
Times have changed. You know, Britain's Got Talent is supposed to show us that any talentless dick can make it big, and he's an ambassador for that, isn't he?
Well, let's have a look and see whether Simon Cowell is one of the greatest living Britons.
No way. God, he is.
Yeah. Simon Cowell was voted the 5th greatest living Briton. Through his television work, Cowell has amassed a £200 million fortune. Throw in the profits from Leon Jackson's album, and he's never short of change either. Simon Cowell spends £500,000 every year on his own personal security. £500,000 on personal security. That is an incredible amount of money. Has Simon not considered being less of a We've got one more person to get. Fingers on buzzers. Oh, go on.
I'm going to go for the guy Banksy. Do you know the graffiti artist?
It can't be Banksy, though, can it? Because he's not British. Because Banksy, everyone knows, is Rolf Harris. It's Rolf. It's Rolf having a bit of fun.
He shouldn't be on it, because going around painting stuff on walls, some of the stuff he's done some really cruel, practical jokes. So, like on the West Bank, painting a ladder up the wall, he's taking the piss, isn't he? That's like when Terry Waite was handcuffed to a radiator, sneaking in the night and painting a little key just out of his reach.
I can tell you that Banksy was not in the top 5, but he was on the longer list. I personally prefer art that makes you think. Would a Labrador really try and bluff a Spaniel with a pair of 3s? OK, last person to get. I'll give you a clue, it's an author.
J.K. Rowling.
I always find it amazing with Harry Potter books that they're sort of acceptable for adults to read on, you know, on the train or whatever. And I think, except when I do a bit of colouring, you know what I mean, a bit of colouring, people look at me like I'm mental.
Don't laugh, he doesn't go over the lines. He's very good.
My nephew is only 7. He came up to me and he goes, "Shappy, can we play Harry Potter?" And I said, "Of course we can, my darling." And I locked him in the cupboard under the stairs.
Didn't you say Dumbledore was gay?
Yeah.
I've seen the films and stuff, and you wouldn't, you know, you don't know he's gay. He's not like he's mincing through the corridors like, "Oh, Harry, look at your massive wand. Oh, chase me. I'm going to go and order the next series of Queer as Folk off Amazon. See you later." Like...
Well, I think it's impressive that she had the idea for Harry Potter on the train from Manchester to London. Now I've been on that train, and I took one look around the carriage, and the only idea I had was to get off at Preston and lie on the platform and punch myself to a pulp.
All this stuff about she was really poor and she had to write it on a napkin on a train, or she wrote stuff on a sick bag on a flight. So she can't afford paper. She can afford a bloody flight and a train, though, can't she? Oh, she's so poor, she had to write it on the back of her receipt for ski hire in St Moritz.
Well, I can tell you you're absolutely right. J.K. Rowling is up there.
Yay.
Well done.
Yes, J.K. Rowling was voted the 3rd greatest living Briton. J.K. Rowling lives in Edinburgh with her husband, Dr. Neil Lucky. So that is our top 5 greatest living Britons. Of course, many great Britons are sadly deceased. Shakespeare wrote 38 plays, 154 sonnets and 2 long narrative poems. But can he do this? What does the nation prefer, town or country?
Well, it's normally during, like, debates on the hunting ban that your allegiance really sort of shows itself, whether you're town or country.
See, I'm a big animal lover, so I'm going to go for town.
When you say I'm a big animal lover in that voice, I feel like I've gone to prison.
I'm actually from a small village. I'm from a small village in Ireland, but I live in Chelsea now, and it's quite tricky when, you know, you're from the country and then you turn up in the town, because the town's quite, you know, it's quite unfriendly. You know, you talk to people, like, well, I went to introduce myself to my neighbours in Chelsea and they thought I was giving them a quote for tarmacking.
Like, if you're in the countryside and you ask someone directions and you kind of are pretty sure about where you're going, but you think you just check. And it's a quick, "Is it up here then?" And they should just go, "Yeah." But they don't. They stand for ages. And sometimes they walk you to where you want to go.
They get in the car.
They get in your
that
car.
as well.
And
I'll get in, I'll show you. You're like, no.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck off, don't touch me.
Mentalist. This is a smart car. We'll be touching.
Sean, what do you think, town or country?
I like the tuntry.
Okay, Jason, what are you going for?
Town. Country, we'll go country.
You'll go country. Sean, you're going?
Go for country.
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 OK, you're going with the country. I can tell you 65% of people say they prefer the country.
There you go.
The countryside is great. Unless you want to buy anything, go anywhere, do anything or see anyone. Jason, Steve, what do you like the look of?
Ooh, is it London? Let's
You gonna go for London?
Yeah, we're in London. It seems rude not to. Big up.
OK. You've chosen London. 66% of Londoners think their city is a good place to what?
Leave.
Is it a good place to visit Trafalgar Square?
Is it to sunbathe on a tiny bit of grass near a road? I always see that. Just people going, that's grass, that'll do.
You do see some people, you kind of go, that is a roundabout. There's no two ways about that.
Is it to find a cab driver who will only give you a lift if you live near him? I found that sometimes.
They've not got the idea of it, have they?
It's like the only place in the world that you go, all right, mate, I'm just going to Kentish Town. They go, sorry, mate, I live out west. So you're only giving lifts to people on your street?
They have changed, though. Now that there's a recession, they sort of, even if you don't hail a cab, they sort of stop and drive really slowly past you going, lift, want to come in? Hey, lady.
You sure that's cab driving?
Is it a good place to have a night out? Because that's what you think as an outsider. You come to London, it's going to be quite exciting, the nightlife, the scene. And then, like, 2 in the morning, it's just the same as any other city in the UK. I was in a McDonald's in South London.
Oh, you've lived a life.
Party time. It's a Scottish name, McDonald, you know, eat your home cuisine. So I was in... And there's a guy in the queue at 2 in the morning, early, and he was having a lie down on the floor, right, 2 in the morning, in what I would deem to be the queue, right? And from what I could gather, the guy had pissed his pants. He had shat himself, and he was in the process of being sick. Right? The guy was having a tough time. You know, it was as if his insides got to that stage in the night when they went, right, that's it, we'll call it a day there, lads, you know. Find an orifice, we're leaving. And I thought, this is the London experience here in this. Is that a good place for a night out?
It's not a good place for a night out, but you paint a wonderful picture there. So 66% of Londoners think their city is a good place to what?
Meet the other 34%.
You're sort of on the right lines, sir. It's to do with meeting someone special.
A good place to fall in love.
Yeah, I'll give you that, yeah.
Get
Good.
out.
66% of Londoners think their city is a good place to find love. The last relationship I had, I ruined by blurting out, I love you, too early, which gave away the fact I was hiding behind the curtains. Most desirable place to live in the UK?
Chuntry.
Cown. I'd like to live next to a landfill site, right? Because when you finish your dinner, you can just go to your back garden and just scrape it over the fence into the landfill.
Is it Alton Towers?
That's a good
How good
answer.
would that be? Just before all the queues got there, you could go on Rita as many times. Well, that's the ride, isn't it? But, you know, all the...
I'm going to say, and this isn't because I do the adverts on television, I'm entirely impartial, but I'm going to say Wales.
No. No, it isn't.
Northampton, middle of England.
I think it's either Cheddar, Wensleydale, or Stilton. But not Leicester, don't like that. No flavour.
Is it Cornwall?
Cornwall.
Cornwall is the right answer. They got it first. Yes, the most desirable place to live in the UK is Cornwall. Getting to Cornwall is easy. Straight down the M4, then the M5, then it's the A roads, then bam! 6 hours later, you're nearly there. Characteristic that most defines Brits?
Binge drinking. And also go into other people's countries and thinking that they quite like us binge drinking there. And then, while we binge drink in other people's countries, mistaking people not being able to understand English for them being deaf and stupid.
I try to communicate through patio furniture. I just throw patio furniture across piazzas. And I hope that it lands in a way that suggests chicken salad.
Yeah, we drink for everything in this country. We drink to celebrate, we wet a baby's head, we toast friendships, we warm a flat.
Just bought a new spanner. Hey!
Oh, no, it just occurred to me that we haven't mentioned tea.
It's got to be tea, yeah.
It's got to be tea. Who was it that said they like tea more than sex?
Boy George famously
Boy George.
said, I prefer tea to sex.
I prefer tea to sex. Yeah, well, if you're invited back to his house, so would I.
Is it negativity? We're very negative people, British people.
No.
We are very negative. Is it if British people landed on the moon, we wouldn't have put a flag up. We put a little sign up saying, caution, uneven surface. Like in China, they have fortune cookies. The equivalent in this country with a pie with a gas bill in it.
Is it building people up and then knocking them down? Susan Boyle went from being, you know, a sort of nondescript old woman to the greatest singer in the world and back again in the space of a week, and everybody was saying, oh, she's forgotten her roots and having a go at her, and just because she'd had a few wheelbarrow loads of hair removed from her head. And, you know, we clipped our dog's eyebrows the other week. It doesn't make him Elton John.
It's the most British thing. It's the thing that we talk about most.
Weather.
The weather.
Correct. Yes, the characteristic that most defines Brits is an obsession with the weather. Whenever we have a heat wave, old people are told to stay indoors, and that's because they don't look good in bikinis. His favourite zoo animal?
Pandas. Pandas, because you like anything that's having less sex than you, don't you?
My 3-year-old, all she wants to see is a pigeon. Mummy, fingers crossed, we see a pigeon. I've just paid your entry fee.
She's definitely your daughter.
If in 40 years we see a woman walking around in tights in Trafalgar Square... that's one of the welcome ones.
I had a really traumatic experience. We went to a zoo, and I was there with my daughters and stuff, you know, lovely day out with the family. And there was a baboon, I'm not lying now, and he was like...
Oh, yeah.
And he threw the...
Oh.
I swear, at us, like... Should I tell you what the worst thing was? Like...
The worst thing?
No, the thing is, like...
I got baboon spunk thrown at me. Do you know what the worst thing was?
My daughter was like, oh, Mummy, what was it doing? And I was just like... No, I don't know. I didn't actually. I still haven't answered the question to this day.
That is not uncommon at a zoo. Monkeys do like to knock one out.
But
that is why people like the monkeys.
Really, I think it would be wrong. That would be wrong if... I mean, fair enough, the baboon's doing what he's doing. If they then put, like, a sort of, like, sequin Stetson on the baboon and then flashing lights going on and music, like... And the baboon's there for the light show. And there was people coming around with drinks.
People go... And another baboon with a pint pot collecting pound coins. OK. Favourite zoo animal?
Is it a lion?
It's not a lion, but you're closer with a lion.
Is it...
Tiger.
Tiger is exactly right.
No way.
Yeah. No, tiger is the right answer. Yeah, Britain's favourite zoo animal is the tiger. Ooh, look at me, I'm a tiger, look at my stripes, said one jealous lion. Britain's favourite word?
Knockers, fanny, tits, flange. I wanted to get in before Frankie.
So it's our favourite receptionist from earlier's back.
I think it's gusset. It's saucy, but it's not revolting.
Is this what you put in the phone cards? Saucy but not revolting,
Yes,
gusset.
Gusset.
It's derived from the Latin.
Bollocks. That's Latin, isn't it? Bollocks. Is it? No, old Latin, yeah.
Old Latin, yeah, from the East End of Lat. It describes a stupid or foolish person.
Knobhead.
Begins with an N.
Nincompoop.
Right answer. Yes, Britain's favourite word is nincompoop. Number 3 on the list is mum, as in, I fucked your mum, you nincompoop. The nation's favourite treat?
Coronation.
Treat.
Oh, treats.
Oh, everyone knows what it is. It's drop kicking a hedgehog, isn't it? You put the special gloves on, put the special boots. You go, it's been a couple of months, I deserve another one. you nudge him around a bit with your foot so he curls up into a nice ball. You pick him up, you choose a neighbour's garden about 4 down. You're saying, you're going on holiday. Boof! Beautiful.
Is it when you're having a barbecue and you've run out of burgers and then, as if by magic, a hedgehog lands and starts cooking? I mean, we know what it is. It's alcohol. That's what it is. Yeah. If it's not alcohol, the people have lied in the survey.
No, it's something
people have gone, oh, it's like a walk in the country, rather than... That's something I like. I think spending time with my family.
It's got to be cake. It's everybody's
It's not
favourite.
cake. It's something you do with your partner.
Cuddles.
Cuddles is the right answer. Britain's favourite noise.
Is it that honking noise that women's breasts make when you go out?
That last one was Jordan.
Is it a...
That's the biggest hit I've ever seen. OK, it's not that.
It might be.
It isn't. That's Britain's favourite noise.
How about...
What was that?
That's an albatross shitting on Bill Oddie.
You'd be delighted. Albatrosses are quite rare.
That's right.
And you shat in my face.
Go on, what do you think favourite noise might be? Oh, that is... That, you're so close with that. It's to do with...
Glug, 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 glug.
Exactly the right answer. Yes, Britain's favourite noise is the glug of wine as it pours into a wine glass. I think that statistic is skewed by the fact that the people most likely to stop and talk to a woman with a clipboard are winos. Brit's favourite guilty pleasure. What do you think?
This is when you let someone else's cat come into your house. And you feed it, and you stroke it, and you pretend that it's your cat.
It's a child, isn't it?
OK, is it when someone has tied their dog up outside a shop and they've gone inside and then you have a really good stroke of their dog and the dog looks at you with big eyes like, I love you, but you think, I can't steal you because you live with that other guy?
Just buy a pet.
I'm not allowed. I rent in London.
What do you mean you're not allowed a pet?
I have a no pets contract on my flat.
I had one of those. We bought a cat. What are they going to do?
Is that a true story?
Yeah. It's not much of a story, I'll be honest with you.
Jimmy lives by his own rules. If you think I'm dangerous, this guy's on the wrong side of the tracks. If you are interested in a pet, I'd be very happy for you to look after my tapeworm.
OK. Brit's favourite guilty pleasure, what do you think?
I've really got into coconut water, is it that?
I love it when you discover a new thing, because it's like... It's
I really like it, I feel like I shouldn't.
What's your guilty pleasure, Chris?
My guilty pleasure is probably ringing the BBC viewers' calls line during BBC News and saying, you're shit.
John, what do you think?
Well, people don't feel guilty enough, do they? Let's be honest. If people felt less guilty about the shit they like, then stuff would be better. But most people's take... Like, X Factor is popular, and music is shit, and food we eat is shit, and we don't feel guilty about it anymore, do we?
OK.
OK,
I mean...
Put your hands in the air! John's rapping.
What's your guilty
I think it's when you're sitting on the toilet and you know you've got the toilet roll and it's got one bit is slightly lower than the other bit, you know, because it's two-ply.
Someone's doing well.
What you're meant to do is take the top bit over like that. Do you do this at home? And then you get it, and then they all measure up and you rip that bit off.
No, but then you get out of sync.
No,
because...
no.
Why are you shitting in the sink?
You know, you said about your wife splitting up with you after 2 weeks. I think you might have moved a bit closer.
She won't see this. She's got school in the morning. She's a teacher.
As if a teacher would go out with you.
She's a teacher, and she's got a master's.
There's a man that knows he's punching above his weight.
Definitely.
Well played. Any other thoughts?
Watching Jeremy Kyle.
Oh, well, you're very close with that.
Shit TV.
Is it, yeah, reality TV or something?
It is reality TV. That's the right answer. Yes, Britain's favourite guilty pleasure is watching reality TV. The great thing about reality TV is it gives you the opportunity to compare your life with the people on screen. I was watching Embarrassing Bodies the other day, laughing to myself, thinking, you call that a freakishly enlarged testicle? Jog on. Britain's favourite smell.
Is it a burning Frenchman?
Bacon. Or freshly born rabbits.
Freshly born
By the way, you clinched it there in the last second.
Hang on a a second. Bacon or, and this is part of the same guess, freshly born rabbits.
If you go into a pet shop and they have rabbits and they're just, ooh, lovely. And they're so tiny, and they're so small, and so sweet little ears.
What you've done is you've answered a question about Britain's favourite smell, and what I've got from your answer was she'd be a nightmare girlfriend. It's interesting, isn't it, what comes across? It's not little baby rabbits.
Is it a kebab at 3 o'clock in the morning? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But when you walk past it during the day, you go, look at that shit, I wouldn't eat that. 3 o'clock in the morning, oh, yes.
OK, I'll give you a clue. It's a meal.
Oh, like it is fresh. A roast, Sunday roast or something like that. Sunday roast.
Correct.
Like oh!
Yes, Britain's favourite smell is roast dinner. Britain's least favourite household chore.
Is it helping your mum put her cards up in the phone box?
For me, it's bringing out the dead.
Your least favourite household chore is...
Bringing out the dead, or, you know, when they go, bring out the dead! Bring out the dead!
You're like the most fun uncle ever.
I'm going to face this way for a bit. I love looking at colours going by my eyes. There's brownish red and green and yellow, surrounded by some blue squares and a purple central area. Yeah, you can't fool me.
Britain's least favourite household chore. Lou, have you done any housework recently?
Hoovering.
That's the correct answer.
Wow.
Yes, Britain's least favourite household chore is vacuuming. The reason I don't like vacuuming is that if anything does go wrong, the people in casualty can be very sneery. Kids' favourite thing about summer.
Is it that their knives glint in the sunshine?
Is it fishing for sticklebacks and then making a fat kid eat it? Stop crying! Eat them!
Yes, it's a great answer. Yes. No, clearly not. You're mental.
I don't think there's anything better that reminds me of summer than setting light to a barn. And then standing back, admiring my handiwork from a safe distance while the farmer ran around frantically with buckets of water.
It's somewhere you don't have to go.
Not having to go to school.
Correct answer. Kids' favourite thing about the summer holidays is no school. Birmingham's favourite vegetable.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Did you say it was the Birmingham Evening Post?
Yeah.
That must have been a slow news week in Birmingham, hasn't it? Well, there's nothing going on. Let's find out what vegetables people like. I hope it's onion.
Correct. Birmingham's favourite vegetable is the onion. A lot of people cry when they chop onions. I don't. The trick is not to form an emotional bond. Would you be angry with someone if they accidentally spoiled the end of your favourite TV show? Yes or no?
I watched the first season and then I binned it off after that. I thought it was crap.
It's a very good show. It's a brilliantly written show.
Well, according to IMDb, Breaking Bad is the second best show ever, according to audience ratings, and that's after David Attenborough's Planet Earth.
Well, they've obviously never seen Why Don't You?
Has anyone ever spoiled a TV show for you? Like something that you were into?
Yeah, they've just made them.
Some programmes, though, you know, if you... You know at the end of Grand Designs they're going to be living in an office in a field. Drinking wine out of glasses this size, going... Everything's turned out brilliant.
Porn films always end the same, don't they?
Porn films do always end the same.
They do. They always end the same with self-loathing.
A frantic grasp for tissues.
Like, oh, God, I suppose I'd better get on and cook the Christmas lunch. And I emerged from behind the Christmas tree in my new slippers.
It wouldn't ruin this show if someone said, and by the way, John's team... Oh, well, there's no point in watching it now.
I know how this show's going to end. This show will end with a horrible noise, and then you'll go, that noise tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show.
Don't ruin it. They don't know that.
Listen to all our studio audience and to you at home for joining in. If you want more, tune in to 8 out of 10 Cats Uncut. Good night.
Right, let's get some answers on this. So, what do you think? Would people be angry if someone accidentally spoiled the end of their favourite TV show? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You guys, you in agreement?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I can tell you the answer is 84% of people would be angry with someone if they accidentally spoiled the end of their TV show. You're absolutely right. Tonight, it's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular types of holiday. Aisling team, what do you think? What do people like doing on their holidays?
Oh, well, some weirdos like camping. Camping, honest to God. I donate money to people in the most war-torn areas who have to live in tents. I do not want to pay to have to wash myself over a weekend with a damp leave and shit in a cup.
I don't think that anywhere where toilet roll is currency is a holiday. It's like jail.
We went once when I was a kid. My mum didn't want to go. So what happened was, we went down to wherever it was, sort of some field somewhere, put up a tent, sat about for a bit, did a fire and all that, and then my mum wanted to go home. So we drove back, dropped her off, she had a shower, went to bed, then we drove back to the tent, stayed there, got up in the morning, drove back, got me mum. And then she come back again.
How far away, how long was the drive?
About 7 minutes.
I love a bit of camping.
Whoa, Natalie, you weirdo.
You love camping?
Yeah.
What is it you like about camping?
I liked going out and buying all the stuff.
You like shopping?
I like shopping.
So where do you go camping? Where's your favourite destination?
My other half owns a steam engine.
You go down with a fat controller?
So he's got a big steam engine?
So he's got an engine, yes. Anyway, where it is, it's a sort of a farm and private grounds, and we go there and we camp and we have barbecues in the summer, and it's lovely.
You go camping to visit a steam train?
Yeah.
It just sounds like the most boring thing that's ever happened.
But what happens in the tent isn't boring.
Oh, I see that train goes into the tunnel, does it? Boom. Have you been camping, Tom?
No, I've never been camping. When I was a teenager...
I mean, you say that.
When I was a teenager, I was in the Scouts, and everybody went to camp, but I never went to camp. If anything, camp came to me. Well, people always say, don't they, like, oh, it's so nice sleeping under the stars. And, well, you know, I don't know if he was a star, but he did have a small part in Hollyoaks.
Of course, camping's an excellent chance to get closer to nature. Take a look at this.
I'm going to pepper spray you in the face. That's what I'm going to do to you. Bam! You're breaking it! You're breaking my kayak! Why are you doing that? Why are you breaking my kayak? Please stop! Yes, darn it! Oh, why are you doing that? It's September. Why are you here? You're supposed to be asleep.
Pretty adorable. Catherine, can I ask where you were when you filmed that? You, right?
I mean, I have had an encounter with a bear like that.
Have you? Genuinely?
Yeah, because I used to date Canadian boys because that was all that was available. And one of them had a cabin, and it came halfway through the screen door. And once it's in, you're dead.
Genuinely, one came halfway in a cabin?
Yeah.
You did tell me a crazy bear fact, like that you have to be very careful if you're a lady going anywhere near bears.
This is absolutely true. If ladies are menstruating, they're not meant to go camping because they might attract a bear and then bite its fucking head off for no good reason. It's basic bear safety is what they call it. Basic bear safety.
Well, I'll tell you what, The Revenant could have been a very different film.
What about you, Alex? Have you been camping?
Only at, like, V Festival. You know, when you're meant to go camping in the wild, you're meant to be worried about, like, animals. You try getting to sleep at V Festival and worrying about some bloke off his nut getting into your tent.
Myself and Sarah Pascoe were at a festival one year, and we were trying to, like, make it a bit more gender equal in terms of, like, where people are allowed piss. So, like, you can just, like, whack it out and pee anywhere. And we're like, well, we're going to start free-weeing as well. Our other friend was in a tent asleep that night, and she's like, mate, I don't know about this gender equality thing. I knew you were pissing just behind my head. So I actually picked the point just behind the tent to wee, and she could feel it run under her, under the tent. But then as my comeuppance, I didn't realise that I'd crouched down near a hedge and a horsefly bit my arse.
What?
And then the next day, my leg doubled in size from the insect bite, and the people in the emergency tent had to cut my lovely pleather trousers to get my leg out.
If I caught an STI at a festival, that is the kind of bullshit story I would tell. That's all I'm saying. If I was at a festival...
It was a horsefly, Jimmy.
I was at a festival, and the funniest thing I saw was a bloke trying to put a pop-up tent back in a bag, and he got so angry, he spat on it and walked away.
They are so hard. It's so exciting at the beginning when it's like you have this sort of Viagra explosion of a tent everywhere.
Tom, I have a pop-up tent right there. Why don't you get involved?
What do you want?
I want you to pop it up there, and then I want you to put it back in the bag.
Jimmy, you have to take me for dinner first.
You look like a snooker ref putting a really massive... putting the black ball back on the table.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm very stylish and I've got a lovely handbag. OK, how do they work? You just take them out and
how do they work?
You just unzip and it explodes.
Go on, throw it over there.
Throw it over there.
Watch out. Whoa!
Wow, it does.
Oh, my
Wow.
God. Look at Tom's erection.
Thank you.
OK, I don't want to put you under undue pressure. You're a guest on this show. But get that back in that bag.
See, I'm more the type that would just set fire to it and leave.
I feel like you could look like a human burrito, like if you like in the middle of it.
Yes.
Like you could, like it's a really nice way to like
Oh,
teach
it
people
is,
how
like
to make burritos.
An old El Paso.
Actually, that felt to me like you were trying to give him a clue as to how to get rid of a body.
Darn it. Tommy, we got it.
You seem like a very unhappy married couple.
I told you not to do it, Tom. You never listened.
Why would I be married to a woman like that? Oh.
No, that's good, Tommy.
Oh.
Well, that's double the size of the bag. No, there's no... There's no... Rob, do you want to show them how this is done?
Come on then, do it then. Look at him. Come out here, look.
Okay,
in his
wait
tailored bomber, the king of the tailored bomber, everyone.
Wait, put it back up again, Tommy. Wait, here we go.
The thing with these is...
Oh, that's it.
Let's watch Rob mansplain this to everyone. Come on.
Okay. Basically, the key is air is your enemy.
What's he doing? No way.
No
way.
You've got to dominate.
What?
Why?
He's done it! He's done it.
Why?
Don't take my glory. Go away, go and see your mum. We're on a good holiday.
Hang on, let him zip it up. Hang on.
Rob Beckett, yeah. OK, let's see if camping is up there. These days, modern tents can be rolled up and fit inside even the smallest of bins. What other holidays do people like?
Is it possibly spa breaks as a holiday? And I say that because actually Rob and I went on a spa break earlier this year to Centre Parks.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I say it was Rob and I. It was Rob, Rob's wife, Rob's daughter, Rob's mum and dad, Rob's auntie, uncle, brother. So it was sort of me going on holiday with Rob's family. I think a lot of the time they were going, why the fuck is he here?
Basically, you know when you work with someone, we went to school together and now we live around the corner from each other, it's just... But
You can
we
just
get
say,
on.
an easier way, you could just say, he's my friend, that's OK.
I should say, like...
Are we friends?
We are friends, Rob. Don't keep saying it, otherwise it sounds like a lie. Rob had one of the fancy lodges.
Stop ruining my persona.
I'm sorry, but Rob did. I had a normal one. I was furious. And because I'm doing all right too, but anyway, so he... It is nice. There was a hot tub. Rob had a hot tub, which was lovely. I got to go in the hot tub with your mum and your auntie.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's nice until the bubbles stop, isn't it, in a hot tub? And then you're just basically sat in a bath with strangers.
What I find about the problem with spa breaks is when you go in for like, the massages, I don't. It's very also whispery, isn't it? So it's like you have a massage and they're like, oh, okay, so Rob, if you want to just take off your robe, take about 10 minutes, take your robe off and just pop yourself under the towel. Like what? Can't hear you. Dick in or out? If you come back in here and I've got my arse out, are you going to cry and phone the police? That's all I'm saying. What are the rules?
My masseur is a man, and I've been going a long time, and I'm not going to stop. But something happens there that I don't feel safe about, and I need to tell an adult. So, Ashley, if you don't mind, because you're so wee, would you lay, like, face first on this table? I'll show you what he does.
Oh, God. This is the status of our friendship. It's like, OK, Catherine, will you still like me after this, though?
It's good. It can hold.
I don't know where to look.
So, Ashling's me, and look at her. Her palms are up, aren't they?
Yeah.
So he'll be massaging me along, and the table's cock-height, isn't it? I get, like, teabagged right into my hand. I've definitely held his penis like a tiny baby bird. And then he'll, like, come around, and it's just, I can really... And then, like, here I'm fine with, that's fine.
It'd be a good idea to keep your head turned, though, when he comes around to your head, and, like, your mouth closed as well.
Does he do Fridays?
Massages, they are intimate, which is why I never understand why people get them on those little, like, seats in the middle of a shopping centre.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into JD Sports with a boner.
I brought my current boyfriend for a pedicure, and he'd never been for one before, and he was wearing trousers, tight like you do in this country, and then he said, how do I put my feet in this basin? Do I need to take my trousers off? And I said yes. And he did. He unbuttoned his trousers and took them off in the nail spa, and the ladies were like... And he just sat in the chair in his, like, knickers.
Why is he wearing your knickers?
There was, like, a big craze of those places where you could get, like, the fish.
Oh,
to nibble at your feet, but they stopped doing it because, like, it was like they spread disease or something. But I always wanted to go into one, sit next to someone with, like, my prosthetic leg off and just go to him, fucking hell, mate, I fell asleep with my leg. For punishment.
Well, let's have a look and see if spa breaks are up there. Yeah, I think surprising. Spa breaks. It can be a bit embarrassing having certain beauty treatments, but it's nothing like as embarrassing as walking around with an unbleached anus.
Who's bleaching anuses?
Who's bleaching anuses?
Yeah.
He's called Javier. And he's very thorough.
I'd be so worried if I was undressing you and I saw how black your hair was and then how Rob Beck had coloured your arse.
Well, it's been waxed as well, so there's...
Why are you bleaching it if it's been waxed?
It's not the hair, it's the hole.
What colour?
You bleached it, that's what it is! You bleached the hole!
Sorry, you thought they were bleaching anus hair?
But, like, when you say bleaching, to change the colour or, like, sticking toilet duck up and to, like, clear it out?
To change the colour.
What colour did you get it bleached?
Same
as that, you don't go for, like, a colour
so I'll have a Beckett. OK, fingers on buzzers. Ashling's team.
These are my favourites, which is like a gal's holiday.
Oh, they're like the lads and the girls all going away together?
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Just a gal's holiday. It's just really nice because, like, you go out with your gals, then you stay out drinking every night for 7 nights until 7 a.m. You fall in love with a local barman, then you fight with your friend, then you go out and you get some food, and then you get food poisoning, you end up in a foreign hospital where you can't speak the language, and then you almost miss your flight home, and then you come back to the office and like, oh, did you have a good relaxing holiday? And you're like, yeah, it was really relaxing. Like, I love a gal's holiday.
Not entirely selling it to me, but I made up some, you know, lads on tour, girls on tour T-shirts. I think you've... there you go. Give those to you.
No.
Got some for you as well. There you go.
Oh.
We've gone for last leg over for you. Crack addict and Ryan Gaggs.
Ryan Gaggs.
Oh, this is nice. Posh nosh. Is that an instruction?
Rob, what have you got? Let's go fucking gentle. Let's go fucking gentle. Come on, stick them on. That's the front, obviously.
I'm a bit worried about messing up my hair.
Where is it?
It's got my anus.
Is it bleach blonde?
No, I went brunette. Jimmy Carr, I said.
So, have you been on any girls' holidays?
I had a couple of girls' holidays. My niece turned 21 and we went to Ibiza. And it all sounds great. Sun, sand, sea. But I think I'm allergic to those 3 things. And when I go away, my legs, it's a thing called elephantitis.
I've
Has
got
anyone
that.
heard of this? Really?
Yeah. I haven't got it in my legs, but...
One nut.
So anyway, I just look shit. I'm sunburnt and I'm hot and I get drunk really quickly.
What's your level? Like, what can you drink before you're like, I'm
Well, it's very interesting. As I get older, I go from being absolutely fine, have one more glass of wine, and then I fall over.
I went to Cos. That was brutal. It's just, I don't think I could go on a lad's holiday anymore. I just sort of like my hair, my eyebrows, my marriage too much.
I did once go to Gay Pride in Berlin, and that did have a lot of lads on it. You could say that was a lads' holiday. In fact, it was entirely lads.
Lads.
Lads. That's what I kept shouting.
Thing is, with the lads' holidays, like, we all went out, we went to, like, Magaluf and, like, Tenerife, and it's at the end of school, and it's just like, we're going here to lose our virginity. And, like, I didn't know how to talk to girls. Like, I still believed my mate John from when we were 14, and he told me that when he finishes, it hit the ceiling. By the way, I believed that there was something wrong with my willy till I was 21. And I got my first proper girlfriend. I said to her, look, I know there's something worse wrong with me than the hands and the leg. And she's like, what? And I was like, I know that it should be more powerful when I... So, yeah.
You just think mothers always went around going, oh, my God, I hate it when they get...
How did you think oral sex worked? You just thought, well, I guess the girl dies. I don't know why you told that story. No idea why you told that story.
Do you know what? I've just been desperate to tell someone.
It's a safe space.
So, lads' holidays.
I like the drinks on those sort of holidays, like things like fish bowls. It gets you absolutely off your nuts.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Imagine my surprise. Fish bowls for everyone, please. What has that music done to you people? I believe this is a... I've given you Sex on the Beach here, and this is... you've got blue balls.
Lean in.
Yes, please. Is it legit?
Oh, it's legit. Oh,
Getting a bit of brain freeze, hang on.
Yeah, we hit an iceberg.
It's not that nice.
It tastes antifreeze.
Yeah, it tastes very chemical.
I don't think you should drink
I
anything
can't drink it with the straws, it's silly.
This
I mean, you can take the girl out of Albert Square. So you're really hammering through
We thought it was a contest.
We're still going.
I need to drink after the shit I've just said on here.
If you have enough of that, if you really fill up on fluids, then it'll hit the ceiling. How How much have you done?
It's all in the fun bits on the bottom of the glass.
Because we're lads, 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 lads.
It's so much better than my other lad's holiday.
You remind me of those programmes, you know, those ones that are like, the lads are out in San Antonio, and they always seem to go out and do exactly the same thing. And that one where their mums and dads turn up at the end.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, I'm so ashamed. I can't believe I brought you up to go and get pissed and then shag all those people. And then you see them together, their parents, and you think, yeah, you did.
We're going to collect the drinks.
Well, I can tell you that lads' and girls' holidays are not up there, but the most impressive thing I ever saw on a lad's holiday was a woman smoking a cigar with something that, to be honest, is better suited to shooting out ping-pong balls. What other holidays do people like? What do you think?
People love it, but I hate it. Skiing. Awful holiday. It's just full of posh dickheads. That's my... Oh, what was the powder like today? Fuck off. And the worst bit, après ski.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a word for getting pissed. You don't have après banana boat.
Have you ever been skiing? Anyone over here?
I was accidentally sort of booked to kind of be a host at a sort of music festival where there was skiing, and you got to either choose your free snowboarding gear or skiing gear, and I chose snowboarding because it was kind of cooler, but you're only stuck to one stick, so you keep on going to walk, and you're like, right, just gonna go for a walk. This
This is the thing about all these things. I can't do anything like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you're good at is putting thing in a sentence.
When I say I can't ice skate, I can't even ride a bike properly. So for someone to say, "Oh, should we go skiing?" I'd die.
I think that's what skiing is. It's not. They don't. People don't actually enjoy it. They just get a rush knowing they're not dead after.
They're so desperate to get down the bottom of the slope. Why don't they just stay there?
Speaking of ice skating, you are like, I've never seen anything like Catherine and her daughter ice skating. Is that a Canadian?
You had to catch the hockey players.
Oh, that's how you get them.
By being a puck bunny.
Puck bunny. Is that what they call it?
She said puck.
96 to 2001, my own personal Olympics.
Well, I can tell you that skiing is not one of the most popular types of holidays. What I like best about skiing is making snow angels by pushing people off ski lifts. OK, fingers on buzzers. One more thing to get.
I mean, an obvious one, I suppose, but to say is beach holiday.
Do you like a beach holiday?
I do like a beach holiday. I seem to remember growing up, they felt exciting, but there was also the terror back then of lilos. And there were all these terrible, terrifying stories about, like, a woman from Lowestoft who went to Alicante and got on a lilo, and she got washed out to sea, and then she woke up and she was back in Lowestoft.
OK, Ashley, have you been on beach holidays?
No, I'm not genetically predisposed to going on any sort of sun holiday. I do remember the first time we were ever taken as kids. We went to Florida, and I got sunstroke on the first day. We went to SeaWorld, and we sat in the front row, and Shamu, who I now know, was actually having a terrible time. Blew all his load.
Did it hit the ceiling, can I ask?
Came out of his blowhole, sprayed all the children. We were like, yeah, hey. But yeah, it washed all the sun cream off myself and Sinead, and we both got sunstroke and had to forego the rest of Disney World because we were like, Mother, can you see pixies? Ah,
My mum and dad, we never went away. We got in the car on a Sunday and went for a ride. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't know, I didn't grow up in your family.
You just went in the car. Going for a ride. And that was the day out. We didn't even get out. Just go for a ride.
Just round the square, was it?
Yeah,
past a bit.
Have you ever been to a nudist beach?
No.
I swam past one in Croatia.
Yeah.
I just went past.
Actually, it might not have even been a nudist beach. It might have just been this one old lady. But she was sat there, and I found it so funny that I couldn't swim because I was laughing. And I started to drown, and two of my mates had to help me. And when we got back to shore, I thought to myself, if I'd have died there and then, what would my mum and dad have told people?
I went to a nudist beach, and it was... The thing I found weird about it was, like, everyone else was wearing clothes and all the children pointing and crying. OK, let's have a look and see if beach holidays are up there. Of course, number 1, beach holidays. I love the British seaside. Nothing in the world can beat standing in the rain with the pungent smell of raw sewage in the air, watching a seagull slowly choke to death on a used condom. What does the British nation prefer, the Queen or a full English breakfast?
To eat?
Yeah.
It's a weird question to get asked, isn't it?
It's the sort of thing some nutcase at a bus stop would can't go, do you like the Queen or fry up? Queen or fry up now! Queen or fry up now! I make my own shoes.
I can't think I've ever woken up hungover and thought, God, I need a picture of the Queen. People don't like the Queen anyway.
Yes,
I mean, really...
do.
Not as much as sausage.
The Queen is massive now.
The Queen is massive now.
Yeah, the Queen... I don't think the Queen's
You're
ever
getting
been
slightly more
popular.
street, aren't you? The Queen is massive now.
We've just had the royal wedding and all of that. The Queen is hugely popular.
They still would prefer a fry-up.
I met the Queen once, and she came up to me and she said, and what do you do?
Were you on the news at the time? That's a real slam.
No, I said, oh, I do the news on Channel 4, and she said, oh, I don't watch Channel 4.
Fuck you, lady. Fuck you. I'm livid. You don't ever watch Channel 4?
She doesn't
I'm not
watch...
buying stamps anymore. I'm going to send everything DHL. I have no interest in your operation.
She's never seen Come Dine With Me.
I bet she watched Big Fat Gypsy Weddings. And she thought, you know, that most of them are pixelated. She thought that's what they look like. Channel 4 must have used up their entire pixelation budget on that show. Well, this is John Joe, and he's worried about compromising his scrap metal business.
Well, I don't know, the Queen's quite similar. I reckon she would have watched Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, because it's just, you know, people that don't really do anything.
That, didn't they?
They sort of live off the state and they're interested in horses. It's basically the same as her.
I don't personally, I'll come out and say I don't like the Queen. I think it's absurd that we have a Queen. Basically what we're saying is that we're no more sophisticated than bees. Bees have a queen, and their queen actually does something. Lays eggs. And is massive. Their queen is about 20 times bigger than them. So you go, fair enough, you can be queen. You're 50 times bigger than us, and you lay eggs. Our queen just doesn't even open doors.
They always say, when people, like, a royal bashing, they always say it's like, it's a tourist attraction, the royal family brings in loads through tourism. And I sort of thought, he's a tourist attraction, but he's not a great one. Like, Alton Towers, that's a really good tourist attraction. Yeah. I want to see Buckingham Palace of Adventures. I want to see the Queen in a bikini with a water slide. I want to see Charles offering kids rides on Camilla down the beach. It's not good enough.
OK, so what are you going to go for?
I think we've got to go full English. Yeah, we've got to go full English.
You're going full English, OK. Sean, what are you going to go for?
I'll say this. Most people go full English, but then vegetarians wouldn't. But most vegetarians, I reckon, don't like the Queen.
That's probably
true, isn't it? Because they're all bloody commies, aren't they?
You have overthought this spectacularly.
So it's hard. But I'll go full English.
You're going full English? I can tell you the answer is 77% of Brits prefer a full English breakfast to the Queen. Wow! Yeah. Quite right. Of course, the modern full English breakfast consists of a packet of fags, a WKD, Twix and the morning after pill. We asked our studio audience, and the audience this evening, what they preferred, EastEnders or Coronation Street.
Oh, God. Oh.
What do you think they said?
I reckon, as we're down south, Enders.
So, did you kill him? Did you kill Archie?
I can't tell you.
Can't you tell us?
No, it's shrouded in secrecy.
Do you know if
I
you
don't even know.
Do you know if you did it?
I've never seen
that. How weird would that be?
Nobody knows who did it.
It's like a documentary to you, isn't it?
Pretty hard, No, it will be. Yeah, I just turn up and
Why is everyone in a pub at lunchtime? Why is there no Starbucks? What are we doing in a cafe?
Why is there a laundrette? Why has nobody got a washing machine?
How can you make a living selling 6 apples a week? That show
I'll come back to this.
That show's got the lowest carbon footprint on the planet, hasn't it? It never goes anywhere. You just go across the square and back.
Amelia, do you watch soaps?
I do like EastEnders, Bradley. But... Sorry, Charles.
You were so confident as well, you even gave him a cheeky wink of Bradley. OK, let's get you both to have a little guess. OK, we asked our studio audience, what do they prefer, EastEnders or Coronation Street? What are you going to go with, Sean?
Got to be EastEnders. Yeah. I have to say, I love EastEnders, and it's like my football team. Like, even when it's shit, I stay with it. So I reckon EastEnders is the most popular amongst the audience here.
I'll go with you, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
OK, fine. And what are you going to go for, Jason?
I'm going to go for Enders.
You're going to go for Enders?
Yeah.
I can tell you that 76% of our studio audience prefer EastEnders. You're both right. Unfortunately, I do sometimes miss the occasional episode of EastEnders because I'm not bedbound without the use of my arms or in prison. Most people prefer playing sport to watching it on TV. True or false? What do you think?
I never liked playing sport because I was very unsporting.
Really?
I'm not very good at sport. When we did the cross-country, by the time I finished, they'd packed away the finish line. So essentially, I'm still running that race to this day.
Playing sport, to me, is like, would you put something in the bin or would you throw it from the other side of the room? And in that sense, but I will still, if we've got an hour spare, I'll stand in front of my living room wall with a tennis ball and I'll bounce it against the wall like I'm a goalkeeper that's been lobbed. And I have to run back and just tip it over the couch. And I'll happily do that for an hour.
I've done that.
You should probably buy a telly, mate. Lorraine, are you sporty during
No,
sports?
well, I don't really do very much sport, but I love to watch football. And
You watch
I
football?
go,
Who's your team?
Dundee United.
OK, and you like football as well?
We've got the most handsome manager. He's gorgeous, and we have got the most beautiful strips. Fantastic colour, tangerine and black.
What I like, Lorraine, is you're really moving the idea of what a female football fan like really forward.
Sean, you watch a lot of sport, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, playing-wise, kabaddi's my game. I love kabaddi.
Is that the one you've got to breathe out?
It's so hard to find other people who take it seriously. Yeah.
What, kabaddi? No,
Yeah.
I mean...
No, I would think the weird thing is about these days is if you say watching sport, if you haven't got Sky, you've got no choice. You have to play it. Because there's no sport on any other channels, is there? It's all on Sky, isn't it? What sports have the BBC got anymore?
If you want to see what kind of sports the BBC have got, I've got a clip, an archive clip of the BBC. This is one of their greatest sporting moments. Have a little look.
At least Britons will never be slaves to the dartboard. Certainly, no one's anxious to play with champion Joe Hitchcock around. The start of his 6-inch nail act is the moment for everyone to watch. When not at a holiday camp, you'll likely find him astounding the regulars in pubs all over the country. For Joe's ability to throw a pretty dart has earned him a job with a leading brewery.
Sports. OK, so most people prefer playing sport to watching on TV. What do you think?
I don't know. So I'd done the cricket,
yeah.
Which 5 days stood in the field is tough. It's probably tougher to watch. And then I tried the boxing.
Just in case people don't know the story, so you trained to be a professional fighter and had a professional fight against an American?
It was a strange thing because the boxing, which I found was... It's quite a camp sport. We went for a weigh-in. You strip down to your underpants. You stand in front of a man eyeballing him in front of a room full of other men. And I'm stood at this fella thinking, what am I doing? We did it.
I suppose you're competing for a belt and a purse. It is quite camp.
Yeah.
You won the fight, didn't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't like it to be investigated. I did win, yes.
Yeah. What happened to him? Has he won any other fights since?
He could not return to America. He's been beaten in a boxing ring by a cricketer who is soft as shit.
When you say you're as soft as shit, I mean, you're sitting next to two people that are maybe, like, no offence, fellas, but maybe a little bit softer.
I think I could beat up.
He stood up too quickly and felt faint there.
I think I'd beat John in a boxing match. No?
Well, let's do it.
I reckon we should.
Fight,
I reckon we should do this.
Fight.
This isn't the Middle Ages or the schoolyard.
The Middle Ages?
Is that not the kind of trash-talking people do?
Mate, you've not quite acquired the taste of trash talking. No, I would beat you tomorrow.
Would you like a knuckle sandwich?
You won't be able to eat any you won't be able to eat any sandwiches without any teeth.
I'll lend you some, Josh.
He's like John Bishop's love child, isn't he? He's got...
Mine are real, though. These are whitened, didn't they?
Yours are really like that.
Yeah, these are au naturel.
Oh, yeah.
Did you fall in something as a child?
I don't know what happened.
Can you eat an apple through a fence?
Yeah, these are just what they're like. I can't help it.
You haven't had anything done like Jimmy's had done?
It's like my mum drank a lot of milk when she was pregnant, and my dad's an horse.
OK, let's get answers on this. So most people prefer playing sport to watching on TV. True or false? What are you going to go for, John?
True.
False.
Oh, I'm right in the middle. He's bigger. True.
What are you going to go for, Sean?
Well, false. Just to make it a bit competitive. A bit of fun. Let's put some money on. How much do you reckon?
I'll put a tenner on it.
Yeah. How many markets are in play? Now. Whatever that means. Loads of markets in play. Now.
So you said true, you said false. I can tell you the answer is false. Only 36% of people prefer playing sport to watching on TV. We asked our studio audience, what do you prefer, home cooking or fancy restaurants?
It's got to be home cooking.
It's got to be home
It's got to
cooking?
be home cooking, otherwise I'm out of a job.
How many of the recipes that you've cooked on telly do you think people have done at home?
What are you saying?
I watch your shows, but I don't bake muffins. That's all I'm saying.
I've done one of
Hello.
those.
No, look.
I'm leaping, isn't it?
Lots of people cook. He cooks my recipes. I cook my recipes.
Yeah. I've made recipes.
What does that
and
say?
they're lovely.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think it's about fancy restaurants anymore, is it? People don't really like fancy restaurants. They want some, like, nice home cooking or just like a steakhouse or something.
OK, well, John, how do you cook at home? How do you prepare a meal?
Oh, you spend your afternoon with a little bottle of wine doing your prep, don't you? You get it all in your little bowls and your jars.
Do you really? You spend the whole day cooking it?
Absolutely. And don't have people around either, they'll ruin it.
Pesto. I make the best pesto going. I should have it in jars in restaurants.
No, he was very proud. He told me about his pesto he cooked, and he's very proud of his pesto.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to make pesto, he'll end up with a massive company.
Some people call a fancied restaurant the difference. For some people, like, you know, who eat at KFC, going to Nando's is like, ooh. Nando's is basically KFC for people who can use a knife and fork, isn't it?
Well, we asked our audience, what do you prefer, home cooking or fancy restaurants? What are you going to go for, John? What would you
Home cooking.
Home cooking.
You think home cooking, and and Sean, you're going to go for restaurants, right?
He doesn't
Yeah,
agree.
we go restaurants. Yeah, maybe restaurants.
OK, well, I can tell you, 64% of our studio audience preferred home cooking to restaurants. I still like my roast chicken exactly the way my mum served it, in a furious silence after a huge argument with my dad. Sean, Patrick and Kevin, what do you like the look of?
Is that fence? Let's go with the fence.
OK, you've chosen the country gate. Here's a clip to illustrate the question.
Every year, thousands of new singles are released in this country, and even the professional pop pundits find it difficult to predict just which is going to be the big chartbuster of them all. But what about this?
It's all about aliens from another planet who find the ideal place to settle here on Earth.
Silently, they came to ground, left their ship and went to town. For they knew there was energy in the pattern. Aliens from outer space, needing help from the human race. They found the answer at Manhattan. Northampton.
like that is they put the words on the bottom in case you want to join in at home.
Your question is, what does the nation prefer, town or country?
Well, it's normally during, like, debates on the hunting ban that your allegiance really sort of shows itself, whether you're town or country.
See, I'm a big animal lover, so I'm going to go for town.
When you say I'm a big animal lover in that voice, I feel like I've gone to prison.
I'm actually from a small village. I'm from a small village in Ireland, but I live in Chelsea now, and it's quite tricky when, you know, you're from the country and then you turn up in the town, because the town's quite, you know, it's quite unfriendly. You know, you talk to people, like, well, I went to introduce myself to my neighbours in Chelsea, and they thought I was giving them a quote for tarmacking.
Like, if you're in the countryside and you ask someone directions, and you kind of are pretty sure about where you're going, but you think you just check. And it's a quick, is it up here then? And they should just go, yeah. But they don't. They stand for ages. And sometimes they walk you to where you want to go.
They get in the car.
They get in your
that
car.
as well.
And
I'll get in, I'll show you. You're like, no.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck off, don't touch me.
Mentalist. This is a smart car. We'll be touching.
Sean, what do you think, town or country?
I like the country.
Hey, Jason, what are you going for?
Town. Country, we'll go country.
You'll go country. Sean, you're going?
Go for country.
Country.
OK, you're going with the country. I can tell you 65% of people say they prefer the country.
There you go.
The countryside is great, unless you want to buy anything, go anywhere, do anything or see anyone. Here's your question. What did the nation prefer, the Olympics or the World Cup? It's a good question, isn't it?
The thing with the Olympic, like the World Cup, you go, well, I like football. I like football. And it's, you know, if you like football, then you like the whole of the World Cup, don't you? With the Olympics, you only like certain things. Like, there's some stuff in... I like that, you know, rhythmic gymnastics. No offence, Gabby, right? I know you did it for a little time, right? But that one, I'm telling you, that is just a bloke who's got a bit of toilet tissue stuck to his hand, that is.
The other thing that gets me about the Olympics is that they give away a bronze medal for third. Like, there's gold, yeah? Valuable.
Oh, yeah, gold, yeah,
gold,
lovely.
Valuable. Silver, valuable. Bronze, if you had some lying around the house, a thief wouldn't even bother nicking it.
Have you got any bronze?
I have. No. Someone comes to your school and goes, we've got a bronze medalist coming in today. No one cares. You may as well, if you're going to give him a bronze medal, you may as well let him hold a toaster. When they have the Olympics over in the East End, yeah? When they have the van load of medals being shipped over, believe me, they're not going to have to protect the bronze medals from the local hoodies. Worthless. Worthless.
You've obviously not seen any of those cash for bronze adverts on the telly.
OK, what are you going to go for? What do the nation prefer, the Olympics or the World Cup? Sean?
World Cup, World Cup, World Cup, World Cup, World Cup.
OK, you're going World Cup. What are you going to go for?
No, I think we've got to go for Olympics. Let's just go for it. Because even if it's wrong, it's right. Yeah. But it will be wrong.
I can tell you that 57% of the nation prefer the Olympics to the World Cup. Yeah. What do you like the look of, Sean?
I like the doctor.
OK, who would Brits prefer to live next door to, a doctor or a celebrity? What do you think?
Celebrity. We're all nosy bastards. I wouldn't know what they're doing.
You are a celebrity.
I'm a celebrity's daughter. It's different.
You're a celebrity in your own right now.
Why? Because I've had too many tantrums.
No, because you've had your own TV show. You're on TV right now.
You sound like her agent.
You're a celebrity in your own right now.
You really are.
No, really.
Believe. Now go and fly.
It depends, really, doesn't it, what celebrity and what doctor? Because if it was like a celebrity, it was like Andy, that'd be quite useful, wouldn't it? Every time you need a shelf or a door putting up or your radiator's bleeding, he'd be there for you. But if it's a doctor like Shipman, I might leave it.
I bet Handy Andy sitting home going, I can't believe I got mentioned. Who would Brits prefer to live next door to, a doctor or a celebrity?
I wouldn't want to live next door to a doctor for reasons, because I don't like doctors. Fair enough, they save your life. I'll give them that. But they have that contemptuous look in their face, don't they? Like, I'm a doctor. What have you done with your life? And now you're ill. You know, I don't like doctors. I think they're scum.
Sometimes they have to take your temperature like that, Sean. Get over it.
I've had the worst one. I've had the camera down the penis. I've had the camera
down the penis too.
Wow. Yeah.
Why did you need a camera up your willy?
Look, I'll show you. I'll show you.
I actually looked then, I couldn't stop looking.
Why does no one want to film the inside of my penis?
I know it sounds painful having a camera put in. This was all unpleasant, but this move...
What, with mine, they didn't do that with mine. They tied the end of it to an ambulance and waited for an emergency call. I pee now, it takes about half a second. It's just a big... It's like tipping a bucket of water out.
So, would you rather live next door to a doctor or a celebrity?
I think it's probably doctor. People would rather live next door.
I can tell you that 31% of homeowners would prefer to live next door to a doctor and just 5% wanted a celebrity. So if your neighbour was Gillian McKeith, then you'd be living next door to neither. Of course, Gillian McKeith isn't a real doctor. She's from You Are What You Eat. She ate a doctor. She thinks that's how it works. This is the nation's favourite question. What does the British public prefer, darts or Shakespeare?
Do you think he's holding that during a game? Yeah, that'd be quite dangerous. Makes darts a lot more exciting. Imagine if it hit one of his arms, he'd just burst.
And sometimes when Andy Fordham lifts his arm like that, it's so big and greasy, it does look like a kebab shop window.
Come on, these are great athletes you're talking about here.
Yeah.
Great athlete?
Well, that's a British tennis player saying that, so...
I think Shakespeare is shit. So, I don't mind a couple of the, you know, the Romeo and Juliet type things, not bad, but he's rubbish at comedy, isn't he? He's not funny.
Well, he was back then.
Was he yet? They all went, yeah, all right, Willie, very funny, that, yeah. Well
But
done.
do you think in 200 years people will find you funny?
I don't think that many people find us funny now. When I was at university, we spent 6 weeks...
Did you go to university?
I did go to university, yeah.
What did you study?
I studied...
Northern studies.
Northern studies, yeah. Media and performance, I did.
Wheel tapping.
Salford.
Which university was it?
It was Salford University.
Did it used to be a polytechnic or a garage?
It's... I did a bit of drama there, and we studied Shakespeare, and it was hard in that sort of area of Manchester. It's quite rough, you know, and there was a lot of, like, is this a dagger I see before me? Yeah, give me your trainers. You know, it was hard to get through.
I can't imagine you acting there.
You can't imagine me what?
I can't imagine you acting.
Oh, God, I can't believe
What do the nation prefer, Shakespeare or darts?
I think people prefer Shakespeare.
OK.
I think darts.
I can tell you darts won. 51% of the population prefers darts. Is that a dagger I see before me? No, it's a dart. 34% of Brits would prefer a trip to a car boot sale than a theme park. Do you think that's true or false?
True.
False. There we go, let's crack on.
OK.
The reason people like car boots is because they can haggle the price and stuff. You can't do that in a theme park. It's £5 to get on the ride. I'll give you £3. All right, you're not allowed to use the belt.
Whenever I see a Ferris wheel, I do think the Millennium Wheel is clearly the best one.
It's so slow, though.
Well, if you scream louder, it goes faster. Did you not realise that was the system?
No.
Pull them a pikey, they go mental with it.
Patricia, the wheel, it's supposed to be a delightful journey with a view across London.
But it's usually foggy or raining, so you can't see anything.
Oh, no, go when it's sunny.
Are you writing any of this down, Tricia?
Have you ever been to Alton Towers? They've done well. They've started to run out of names of big roller coasters. So the previous few have been like Nemesis, Oblivion, and then one at the moment's called Rita.
I don't like those teacups. I actually got beaten up in one once.
You got beaten up in a teacup?
Rides. Right. I was in this teacup ride and someone punched me in the mouth.
You suffered the gayest ever assault.
Yeah.
I was in the teacup, officer, and this brute hit me. And I was just spinning gently. I was having a wonderful time.
I got punched. It was mistaken identity.
Why?
They thought I was someone else.
OK, so true or false, 34% of Brits would prefer a trip to a car boot sale than a theme park. True or false, Sean?
True.
True. Both going for true. Well, I can tell you the answer is true. 34% of Brits would prefer a car boot sale to a theme park. What do British people prefer, ballet or boxing?
I think boxing.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Who knew Emil was going to go boxing?
You know what? you get a lot of women now who like boxing. When I fight, 65% of my tickets are bought by women. And I don't know if that's because of boxing or because of me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely the boxing.
Women never... You never think about women going to a boxing fight. It's like women going to a football match. I mean, you get a lot going, but 65%.
I've got another shot for you. They're in the pubs now.
Where's it going to end, Sean? They're going to be driving.
I went to the bloody laundrette the other day. There's a man doing the service washes. The world's gone mental. What I want to know about this question is, when you say ballet or boxing, is it to watch or to take part?
Oh, to watch.
I like boxing. I like watching boxing. I think they should make it a bit more entertaining, though, by having car horns in the gloves.
Amir, I've got a boxing question for you.
Go on,
okay.
mate.
Youngest ever Olympic medal winner, I believe.
Yep.
You got silver.
Yep.
Silver in boxing, that is second. There's only 2 of you in there. Just saying. Just saying.
Imagine if he'd come third.
Yeah, that went to the ref.
28 of us in the whole competition in that one division.
Yeah.
I was the youngest. I mean, all the rest were like 30.
It was amazing to watch. It was amazing. I don't see why you can't still be in the Olympics, because the tennis players are in it.
Exactly. It's the only sport, I think, which don't let professionals get involved in the Olympic Games. Imagine they did. It would be so competitive. It would be brilliant.
So once you become professional, you can't go back to being unprofessional?
No, amateur.
Amateur.
Yeah,
Amateur.
Professional. I'm not sloppy. They don't just turn up with one glove. So professional. He's wearing skis, for Christ's sake. It's a boxing match.
You've got pretty good reactions. Yeah, that's the thing about being super
lightweight.
Super lightweight. So it's all about the reactions. It's about the speed. The speed is incredible.
Me, speed is power in it.
Okay, well, I want you to obviously have a good experience this evening. I want you to learn something. Have a look at this American schoolboy. Watch and learn.
Are you going trick-or-treating?
No, probably.
They've clearly set it up as a bit of a gag, and we're going to shock him. He's going to be scared. Not that scared.
Knocked him out, put him back in the bin.
Yeah.
That was a good show, wasn't it? Around the gym.
The other thing that, I mean, whatever. I'm not telling you how to suck eggs. I'm not your coach. I can't teach you how to win the fight. I can just guide you. Have a look at this, and I want you to think about this when you step in the ring. Yeah, have a look.
That was 1993, so it's sad to think that both of those cats are probably now dead.
I want to know when they stopped, because like in the boxing, they used to box like that. Like 100 years ago, people used to box.
You're giving the age away, man. I mean, it's changed now.
It's changed. I'm not 100.
That's in the pictures.
50 years
that's
ago,
how they used to
50
pose.
years
They didn't
ago.
used to go like that, did they?
Have you not seen?
They did.
Have you not seen the Sherlock Holmes films? They definitely did. They used to punch like that.
They're not documentaries. That's not how Sherlock Holmes fought.
Yes, it is.
Hang on, Sherlock Holmes did not exist.
They used to
When you knock someone, you've knocked people out, don't you? Okay,
In the ring,
In
yeah.
the ring, yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. I didn't mean... I wasn't asking you to do something for me. It must feel amazing, but also there must be a part of it when you knock someone out, you're thinking, brilliant, I'll finish work early.
Yeah, they always say to me...
Mate, I'm off.
Yeah, you know...
So how quickly do you get home after the fight? Because that's a brilliant point, isn't it? If you knock him out and then you go, West Wing's on.
It just depends. It depends where the fight is. Normally, I can be home within an hour. We're going to the fight, having the fight, and then coming back home an hour.
That would have made a terrible ending to Rocky, which is how soon he was back on his sofa watching the television. Yeah, I'm home, love. Yeah, sorry, love.
Adrian!
World champion.
Adrian, can you make us a cup of tea? So what's the biggest audience you've fought in front of?
About 35,000. Yeah.
35,000. Where was that?
That was in Cardiff.
And was that like, was it an official thing or was it on the street?
What's the biggest audience Ballet get? Do you know?
Oh, when I did ballet, there was 36,000. And 66% of them were men. So...
Have you been to the ballet shop?
Well, I'm part of the whole ballet boom going on at the moment. People go and watch a ballet, and it's people telling a story only using their legs. That's just cosmic, man. So they're just using their legs, like that, dancing around using their legs, and people going, it's like Skippy. It's like, what? The princess has been taken to the castle by the Wicked Witch? And they go, yeah. But it's great, just people telling a story only using legs. How good is that?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
OK, well, let's get an answer on this. John?
Ballet, I think, are we?
OK.
Yep. Right, guys?
Sure. You're going ballet? What do you think?
Voice of the
boxing.
People.
Boxing.
All right, I can tell you the answer is 56% of people prefer boxing to ballet. That's better. Cool. So our next round is pick of the polls. John, David, Josh, your turn first. What do you like the look of?
Let's have all the healthy food since it's January time.
OK, well, the most common New Year's resolution in this country is to lose weight. So here is your question. How do British people prefer to lose weight, diets or exercise?
People don't like diets or exercise, do they?
You've never tubbed up, have you?
I've tubbed up enough. Tubbing up to me is when, if I reach for something behind me, 2 bits of skin touch. I have no business touching.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
Back fat?
I've got a fat back.
Like a love handle, you mean? John, you could, by that criteria, you could become massively fat but never lean over, and you'd be happy.
That's true.
Do what you could just buy massive clothes and then do that thing where you go, look how much weight I've lost. And every year you buy bigger and bigger trousers.
Jack, do you do any exercise?
What's it to you?
No, fair comment. I don't know why. Sorry.
A friend who's a nutritionist, and I have occasionally attempted to do a healthy thing, but then I'm informed that's exactly what you're not supposed to. I stopped drinking fizzy drinks for a while, and I was drinking orange juice. He's like, you can't drink orange juice. If you leave a coin in a glass of orange juice overnight, in the morning it's on fire! What are you... I was eating carrots, and he's like, carrots kill more people than hippos! What are you doing? No! No, I just...
Have you ever done any fatty diets?
What are you talking? I am a fad diet. Yeah, I like a rule. I like one of those ones when suddenly you read a Sunday newspaper and it goes, only mango. Done.
I do the...
Oh, this will be good, everyone.
no,
Here he comes.
Go on.
Tell him.
Tell him. Diet I do, excuse me, is I do the seafood diet. If I see some seafood...
No.
No, is that wrong?
It's wrong. Seafood, I eat it.
Chop that out. I don't want that in the show.
Give him another cup.
I thought I had this comedy thing cracked. I really did.
I'm not telling tales out of class here, but I know you were on this diet where you got followed around by that bloke on a moped, weren't you, who delivered all your food? Yeah.
I've done a fatty diet, yeah.
It was like airline food, wasn't it? They brought around to you every day.
It wasn't like airline food.
Well, it looked like it.
Were you driving that moped? They never took the house.
But that's what you did, wasn't it?
That's
you
Domino's,
that thing.
isn't it?
No.
I had Domino's over Christmas. God. Everything about it is sad. Even the name implies things collapsing and a haphazard fashion. And you don't even have to ring them up anymore. Now you go on their grim website and it recognises how vulnerable you are. And it starts writing, you should better get some garlic bread. Like, OK, I will. If I eat enough carbs, will it feel like a hug?
The worst thing about them is that once you've entered your details online, they've got you. They harass you every week. We're at 3 emails a day now going, "You all right today, John? Should I have pizza for tea tonight?" I'll give you one for a tenner, because you haven't got any friends, have you?
When I was particularly sad once, I went and ticked all the things I wanted from Domino's, and it said, "You've ordered the romantic meal for 3. Which raises more questions as the title of a meal, then...
Pizza Hut's the one I like doing Pizza Hut went healthy and they changed their name to Pasta Hut.
Yeah.
You're going, if there's one problem with your name, it's not pizza. It's Hut. That's the bit that makes it sound shit.
I sometimes mix up Pizza Hut and Sunglasses Hut, and then I go in for the all-you-can-eat 1 hour special, and they're like, £5 worth of Ray-Bans. Oh.
I tried to get fit. I started swimming, which I'm not. I've found out I'm a very weak swimmer. I haven't got like a stroke.
You haven't got a stroke?
I'm more like...
What do you do?
like a whisk. If you just put a whisk in water, that's kind of what I'm like.
Like froth.
I like the bit where you go into the pool and your shorts inflate. That's the best bit.
Plenty of room in there.
There's a lot of gadgets available to help you lose weight. I've got a this is a thigh exerciser.
Why
That's
would
a
anybody
thigh-
use that?
Why, have you never used one of these?
I couldn't give a toss about my thighs.
I'm not sure how it...
Go on, Jimmy.
I think it works like that. You've got a... What was that movement? I think it's how they train policemen.
And at the end of it, your thighs are toned and you've got lovely flat testicles.
Does it hurt?
Have a go.
No.
You could use it if you were having
What else have I
sex with
got?
someone and you wanted a break and they had their legs open, you could just pop that in and say, I'll be back in a second. Just someone at the door. Imagine, I'll show you, look, they're up there, you're having sex with them, and you go, I've got to nip off, and then you just pop that in there.
I'll just make a cup of tea.
How long are you going to be? Oh, bloody hell. Been ages.
But that's the problem with exercise. It really hurts. Ow!
But they've
What's
got
the point?
fun stuff.
Go
They've
on.
got fun stuff. They've got these are new. That's a power hula hoop.
Oh, look at you, Grace Jones.
That's a power, but it's got special ridges, so it makes it harder to.
Go on, do it!
No, you do it. Have a crack.
I don't like doing it.
Come on, have a go. You'll be able to do it. Maybe jump out there.
This is one step away from splash, just so you know that.
Honestly, it's not.
Look at those shoes. Brilliant.
Do I do it here?
Let me just get my camera.
This is...
I can't. I don't like it. Don't touch it.
Someone had just lassoed you. That's what...
John, do you want to give that a crack? It's
Not
pretty
particularly.
healthy.
Go on. I tell you, it's very... It's really big and ridgy.
This used to be my belt. Look how much weight I've lost.
It's weirdly painful, isn't it?
What else have you got?
I've got... These are meant to be for your arms, I think, for...
Jack,
Literally
doing this.
Do you do both at the same time?
I think you do both at the same time. Do you want to have a crack?
No.
Have a crack. Come on.
Oof.
You're going to hula hoop and do the...
I'm not doing all three at the same time, am I?
Yes.
Well, no, come on, do all three. Come on.
It's turned into like the shittest stag do ever, hasn't it? Come on, do all three.
As if everyone else on the panel could just do this a piece of piss.
Of course we can. We do this all day.
Fuck!
Honestly, give it another go. Give it another go. You couldn't...
I don't know if we've got the insurance.
Throw that back there.
This is really hard. It's sounding like we're in circus school.
Wait there, watch this.
You get that.
That's...
Go on, David, what's the plan?
You get those going, and I'll be in charge of this.
Has this not stopped yet?
Yeah. OK, so you go with these.
Oh, I see,
and I'm going to be in charge of this.
OK, let me...
I'm going to swizzle this around.
Yeah, OK, so if you're no good at that, if you're lazy about exercise, if you don't want to do any work, I've got this for you. I've got the electrocute your stomach. Do you want to try one of these?
That looks like a kind of tag you give a prisoner on release.
But that, it electrocutes your stomach. Do you want to... Just... Jack's fine. Jack's fine. Jack's in perfect...
Jack's not fat.
Just pull up your sweater.
Oh,
Lovely.
How high does this go?
How high? What do you mean, how high?
Voltage.
Voltage? Well, no, it's nothing. Honestly, it's nothing.
No, I don't like
It's
this.
really gonna hurt.
Is that it?
No, I think that's it, yeah.
No, it's gonna hurt.
It's not going to hurt.
It is. Exercise.
It's definitely not hurt.
Ah! It's like a jellyfish! Get off!
Get it off him!
What? Ah! I can't get it off, it'll hurt more!
Well, the show was going well until Jimmy tasered Jack.
That's apparently a thing! Oh, OK. What is the thing? I'm sitting back down.
What else have you got?
I brought along the most calorific burger
Holy shit.
we could get, which is... That's got apparently a week's worth of calories in it.
Is that the last meal you eat before they strap that thing on you? Is that...
Yeah, that's 18,000 calories and contains sugar.
I should more like Popeye's wedding cake.
I just do this as a sort of workout. Combine elements of both.
Can you take a proper bite, David?
Yeah, because I want... David, why don't you just dislocate your jaw like one of those snakes and just spend... You know, they spend like a week just like... Well, I'll have a...
Just have a bite of it.
Just have a...
Come on, man up. It's just...
Oh, look at you! You look 2 years old.
I feel like I'm a baby again.
DOD.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
No problem at all. Happy to help.
I mean, I don't think I got all of it in there. The top part is, yeah, that'll do me now until he won't feast again until March. Give us a look at that one, at the bouncy thing.
With the bouncy?
What's the bounce on it like?
Oh, yeah, the bounce on... There you go. Are you gonna... What are you...
No!
But I mean...
Don't do it!
You haven't...
What, were you going to try and launch a burger at our...
You could definitely launch a section of it. Look, this, OK? All right. You guys... No, hang on. You guys had to have your mouths open.
The good news is we've got the delivery system sorted.
Can we now electrocute the burger and see if it comes back to life?
All right, let's get some answers on this then. So how do you think people prefer to lose weight, dieting or exercise? What do you think, Sean?
Diet, yeah, definitely diet and exercise, both, actually.
What do you think, Claudia?
Dieting, I don't like sweating.
I think exercise, actually, exercise, because diets are horrible.
OK, so you're going for exercise. What do you want to go for, John? What do you think? How do people prefer to lose weight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diet.
You're going diet, OK. Well, I can tell you, 65% of British people prefer to lose weight by exercising. Sean's got it right. 1 in 3 men say they're secret dieters, and the main person they're keeping that secret from is the woman behind the counter at Greggs.
Have you seen the Queen with that sceptre? Oh, come on. The way she does that wave, that's so close to...
It's the Jubilee this weekend, isn't it?
Four-day weekend.
It's a 4-day bank holiday. It's really got nothing to do with the Queen, who most people don't really... The thing I hate most about the Queen is not her inherited wealth, and it's not the powers that she hasn't been elected. It's Coronation chicken.
You got a problem with Coronation chicken? You got a problem with me, my friend. What's your problem? What's your issue?
My problem is someone had some chicken and some spice and thought, do you know what we should do? Lob a lot of sultanas in there. Nobody wants fruit in meat. I don't want beef and banana pie. I don't want gammon and pineapple. But I'm glad that you can have rank food for a weekend with a little Union Jack flag in it for a woman that you're never going to meet who doesn't give a shit if you die tomorrow.
Tess, are you having a street party?
I'm rather... I am. I'm going to a street party. I've got one planned, and I'm quite looking forward to decking out my little Union Jacks, popping up the gazebo.
Well, I'll be right behind you, taking him down.
Doing the dip.
I mean, I'd really like to join in the celebrations, but I have to be sedated over the weekend because I have a rare genetic disorder where I'm sexually aroused by all things royal. And during the royal wedding, I was arrested for molesting a trestle table because it had some bunting hanging on it. And I tried to resist, and before I knew I'd mounted it, and so I have to be sedated because if I see... I've got a lazy lob on just talking about it. Because it is such a sexual thing, isn't it, really? I mean, you've seen the Queen with that sceptre. Oh, come on. The way she does that wave, that's so close to...
Christian, what are you doing on Channel 4 News to celebrate?
I will be interviewing the Prime Minister.
What's that? And interviewing the Prime Minister just
about the Queen.
About the Queen?
You sure you reckon it's definitely be him?
Why is it the diamond jubilee? Because it was silver, then it was gold. Why did they switch to a gem?
From a base metal? Well, it's a very good question. Well, I'll explain. It's silver, gold, diamond, platinum, and then it's the state funeral.
But if the economy is shit, shouldn't she have kept with gold or gone down to silver or plastic? Or... I just don't get you.
I'm not responsible for a lot of this stuff.
You're worse in America because you do hereditary, but you elect them.
Right.
So you elect Bush and then you elect his son. Like, you choose.
We've got no choice in this. We've got a terrible system that we've inherited. You are actively making bad decisions. Good point.
I met the Queen once, though, and it was one of those things where the Queen gets somebody, telling her who everybody is, and they must have said, oh, he's from television. And she asked me how to program her video recorder.
So the Queen asked you how to program her...
What
you should have said what you do.
Start of a really good porn film.
Don't show down.
Oh, there's TV man's come round to help There's Christian there with a toolkit there. I like the pageant. You know that pageant they're having down the barge down the Thames, and the Queen's on that special barge. I like it if behind the rest of the royal family are on an inflatable banana. Hang on.
OK, let's see if the Jubilee is up there. Yes, it's the Queen's Diamond Jubilee this weekend. The Queen recently made a statement renewing her vow to serve the nation. Prince Charles also made a statement saying, oh, for fuck's sake. What else have the nation been talking about?
Is it the Queen's birthday? God bless her, 80-year-old.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because I was driving through Windsor and on a roundabout they had a big sheet. Happy 80th.
Does she have 2 birthdays though as well?
She does, which explains why she looks so fucking old.
I'd love her to get to 80 and just get leathered. Show her ass or something.
Yeah. See her kind of holding the bar up, down in Zambuca shot.
All she'll probably do is say, thank you very much, have a cup of tea, go out the back and strangle a pheasant. That's what she enjoys. I love that picture of her just finishing off a pheasant. Just going,
And it'd be great.
Just looking around, makes no one's looking at it. Apparently her excuse for it, she said, was he put it out of its misery. I thought they were quite happy living in the woods.
Philip says he's going out the back choking a pheasant, means something completely different.
Sean, have you got any birthday message for the Queen?
I think she's totally unnecessary. You know, what do we need a Queen for? What do we need a Queen for? Bees have a queen, for Christ's sake. We don't need a queen. We're far more sophisticated than bees. And anyway, they get to shag their queen. We don't get near ours.
Have you sent a birthday message before? Let's have a look and see if it's one of the biggest stories of the week. Yes, the Queen is now 80. To celebrate the Queen's birthday, the Royal Mail has issued a commemorative stamp. A stamp with the Queen's head on it. Where do they get their ideas? OK, Johnstein, what other news? What other happier news?
Kate Middleton has finally come out.
So to speak. So to speak. She's been vomiting in the castle.
She hasn't been vomiting, she's had hyperemesis gravidarum, actually.
Isn't it known as super sickness she's got?
Who came up with that? With the laziest doctor in the world. I've forgotten all the Latin I learned. Super sickness. That'll have to do.
It must be horrendous that she can't leave the castle.
Yeah, she's just got a castle. Imagine being stuck in a castle all day.
That's not very nice, but she must be thinking it's a great excuse for getting out some of the crap she has to do.
Ironing all those flags.
Yeah, exactly. Feeling poorly again. Not doing it.
Sean, the baby's due on April 29th. It's their anniversary. Are you excited?
I don't know. I mean, I've really struggled to find why this is a story. I mean, if it said scan reveals monkey. I put my tea down here. Hang on a sec.
Joe, how did your parents react to the news?
They love me, regardless.
I think... I just don't know. It literally doesn't raise. Don't mind. I wish them no ill.
We only need one, don't we? Should just do an X Factor for the Royals, and there's one left, and that's the one I'll give a shit about. I just can't give a shit about all of them. They keep saying, oh, they're only 56p each. They go, well, yeah, but it's not about that. It's about not having a choice. If you give me a choice, I'd give that 56p to Leon and June off Gogglebox. They deserve it more.
They like the Royals, though. They'd be upset if you got rid of the Royals.
Now, Leon doesn't like the Royals, does he? Bollocks, I'm having a cracker. That's what Leon is. I did discover this week that apparently Diana used to call Harry the spare heir, which I think is fair play. That's quite funny. I'm surprised if there's a spare heir knocking around the palace, it hasn't been stuck to William's head.
I feel a bit sorry for Harry, though, because he's slowly, with every new baby, decreasing in value.
Here's his reaction to the new baby.
You're going to become an uncle again for the second time?
I am going to become an uncle again for the second time, hopefully. So, yeah, it's very exciting news. I can't wait to see my brother suffer more. And with any luck, if it's a girl, then he'll suffer even greater. I think I'd love to see him try and cope with that.
And, of course, with that growing family, your prospects of becoming king reduced, don't they?
Great.
He's cool, he's cool.
Gabby, you did the coverage of the royal wedding.
Yes, I did.
Will you do the coverage of the... Will you be standing outside somehow?
No, I don't think I'll be called upon to do that. All that, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it, when they stand outside the hospital going, we have no news to bring you. I can confirm nothing has happened. It's the worst Rowling news story ever, isn't it?
The well-wishers outside that hospital made me look normal.
I don't get that generally. You know, when they go to the news and they'll send some reporter to the area to cover some story that's loosely connected.
No, it's always outside the football ground. Just, yeah, there's been a transfer story, and so I'm standing outside some gates.
The player's not here, the manager's not here, and neither is anybody who's anything to do with the deal. This is Brian Wilson reporting from Anfield.
Is that a mug of tea?
This is my imaginary microphone, which, whenever I try an outfit on that I'm going to wear on telly, I always hold my
I thought you were in the rain.
You always... Sorry, whenever you do what on telly?
So sometimes if I try, like, clothes on that I'm going to be wearing on telly, say I'm going to the World Cup and I'm there for 30 days, I've got to have 30 outfits. When I try them on, I do this thing where I hold this imaginary microphone in front of my... to see what it looks like, which my husband finds hilarious.
Nice to hear someone English with confidence say, when I go to the World Cup and I'm going to be there for 30 days.
OK, let's take a look and see if the royal baby is up there. Yes, the due date for William and Kate's second child has been announced. No one knows what life will be like for the new royal baby, but one thing's for sure, it'll be better than yours. What else have people been talking about?
The Prince Charles's diaries.
Go on, tell me more.
The royal family aren't to have any opinion on political or politics, anything, and I think he would write his beliefs on China and something that's going on in China, I don't know, and send it off to people and they got printed.
Yeah.
It's like Newsnight.
No, you're right, the royal family aren't meant to have any political opinions. Do you know what that is?
Because it causes problems.
No, it's because they're inbred and they're stupid.
I think Prince Charles's diary would be like Wednesday, got up, at a swan, it was good.
He's a real drama queen, isn't he? I mean, he's saying now that nobody will appreciate me till I'm dead. I mean, he's turning to Morrissey, isn't he? Like, nobody loves me, you know. He's a ridiculous prick.
Let's have a look and see whether Prince Charles's diaries is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, it is. Yes, this is the story of Prince Charles's diaries being leaked to the press. He describes himself as a political dissident. Funny, I can't remember Che Guevara having a butler. At the end of that round, I can tell you that Sean, Kelly and Vic have 3 points, Dave, Richard and Neil have 2 points. Aisling, what do you think? Who are the most talked about people of the last 12 months?
Probably, I mean, it must be Meghan. I love her. Oh, my God, I love her so much. More like Meghan Remarkable.
Very nice. She's amazing. I love her as much as the Daily Mail hate her for being black. You not like her?
I don't. I think she gets a lot of shit. She had her hair up in a bun, and they were like, no!
They went crazy the other day because she closed her own car door.
What?
She got out of the car and she closed the door herself, and they went, she's broken protocol.
It's just, I love that her attitude to the royal family is just a general... It feels like she's just going around shaking shit up. I bet you any money Meghan Markle is slowly taking things because she knows that they don't need all the stuff.
Is she condoing the palace?
She's absolutely Marie Kondoing the palace.
Oh, and she's like, this doesn't spark joy. And they're like, that's Prince Philip, put it down.
Toff, do you know her?
Don't know her, no.
What?
But I heard that she can drop 15 grand in one outfit, so I feel like we're kindred spirits.
She does feel like a breath of fresh air in the royal family.
And she's doing the pregnancy, like, her own way, isn't she?
Yeah.
Because she's doing a hippie one. I could give her a lot of advice, because I did all that, like hypnobirthing.
Did you?
Like, I would give her some tips.
What's the tip?
So, take the hypnobirthing thing off your iPod after you've had the baby, because it comes on when you've got people over. Like, 1 minute, if you've got shuffle, and then 1 minute you're like, oh, I don't know, what's good?
5.
Yeah. You're listening to 5, and then it comes on and, like, you are a floating uterus. Going towards your baby, and suddenly you're prolapsed, you're back in the birth, and it's a nightmare if you're driving. Don't leave it on when you're in the car.
Finn, what do you think of...
Well, this hippie shit, like, I don't know how... Firstly, did you say you had a hippie birth?
Yeah, I tried a hippie birth, but then they had to hoover it out. Because
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
It didn't go to black. I thought it would moonwalk out of my vagina, but actually...
Do you think that was Henry de Hoover's worst or best day?
She sort of went from being an actress. She's given up a lot to sort of do it as well. Yeah. She had a pretty good career.
Well, she was in Suits. They say Meghan and Kate don't get on. But I'll be honest with you, I don't really care. I stay out of it when my wife don't talk to her sister. I'm not going to start getting involved in this. But they won't be able to row, though, because, like, they can't row, Meghan and Kate, very well, because posh people can't row, and Americans just try and, you know, calm everything down.
Darling, I am so good in a row. Have you ever watched Made in Chelsea?
What's that? No, but you panic and just throw a drink in their face. I've seen it.
Yeah.
You go, look, I'm really angry about this, you know. You really cheese me off. Like that.
That's exactly
and then
right.
Meghan would be like, oh, OK, let me just internalise that, Kate. I need to understand where you're coming from.
Toff, are you aware Rob can do posh, but it's all in the teeth. He
Yeah.
can do posh, but it's...
Yeah, well, look, Toff, look, both of you. I've been thinking about this investment strategy.
Sorry.
I think it's really going to work for us.
You're making me fancy you.
Really? Would you like to go for a drink, mate?
Yes, darling.
Let's do it.
The other thing Meghan gets kind of a hard time for is the fact she used to work on Deal or No Deal. You know?
Yeah, she was
used to
like
work...
one of the...
How well has she done?
Well, also, he's everyone's favourite royal, isn't he? Yeah. I mean, he's like the one you'd want to go for a beer with.
You say how well has she done, but she has had a job, she's worked hard, she's explored all avenues, and now she's had a baby, and everyone's like, oh, she's done well for herself. And it's like, he's done well for himself. He does not have a job. Yeah, he's just been...
no one is disputing he's done well.
No. Yeah.
I mean, in the history of punching above your weight, this is unbelievable.
She gets so much shit for, like, she had a baby shower in New York and she got a private jet back and everyone went mental. But I've got a lot of sympathy. To be fair to her, when you marry into that family, you need to know who's driving.
You make a good point. OK, let's see if Meghan Markle's up there. Yes, it's Meghan Markle. Since getting married to Prince Harry, Meghan has been subjected to a torrent of abuse. But Prince Philip is 97. What are you going to do? Meghan is a lifelong feminist, which she demonstrated by marrying a prince, giving up her job and living in his palace. You go, girl. What else has the nation been talking about this week?
Queen. Moody Queen.
Yeah,
Moody Queen.
allegedly.
Yeah.
She's having a photo taken.
She stormed off and then...
The BBC have actually now said she didn't storm out.
I don't think she did.
swans off.
The BBC have apologised, saying events were misrepresented.
Well, she had a diamond and ermine crusted robe. And the woman said, "Can you take that off? I need something a bit less dressy." And the Queen went, "Less dressy? What do you think this is?" Yeah. I don't think she rolled her head like that, like...
The Queen's a lot like Charlie in Big Brother, isn't she? When you think about it.
She's not exactly a great dresser, the Queen, to begin with, all right?
Don't
Excuse me. We don't get the whole royalty thing in the States.
Oh, you got what, Barbara Bush?
I'm sorry. but she's not royalty. I don't have to walk my ass backwards to her.
Well, I don't have to back into the Queen often. There was one time.
I don't have to curtsy. I could walk up to Barbara Bush and say, "Your son's an idiot, your husband's an asshole, and you're a controlling." I could do all of that. I can't do that to the Queen.
No, you can do that to the Queen. We will then behead you.
£280 million a year she gets, which is a lot of money. And I say, if you're taking pictures of her, you'll do what we say, all right? You're getting 280 million quid. If I want you naked with the baby, like that, or scratching your arse in a tennis outfit, you'll do it, Elizabeth.
Oh, wait a minute.
I've never seen her smile.
It's all like, let's all jump on the American.
That's because she's my queen, Susie.
It's
our time now. Right. It's like my brother's a bit of a knobhead, but if you said it, I'd be like, "That's my brother you're talking about." That's the rules. Although Bush is a twat.
We don't know what she was asked to do by Annie Leibovitz. He may have been saying stuff like, "Could you just slip your top off, love?" or something like that.
Yeah. Well, you imagine she's trying to get the Queen to do that. or like a flake, like that.
First class.
OK, well, let's have a look and see whether the Queen being in a huff is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, this is the story that the Queen became grumpy at a photo shoot when photographer Annie Leibovitz asked her to remove her crown. The last time the Queen was photographed with the crown jewels on her head was when Philip had the camera hidden in the wardrobe. Meghan Markle has been in the news a lot. Go on, what do you make of Meghan Markle?
I find Meghan Markle fascinating because she's a woman with, like, the body of a goddess but the name of a minor Harry Potter character.
Meghan Markle. But is she Gryffindor or Slytherin?
Oh, I think they're both Gryffindor. I think they're the most relatable as a couple, the most relatable royals, because neither of them has been accused of being a racist or a nonce. Recently.
At time of recording.
At time of recording.
Harry's like the #2 popular royal right after the Queen. You can dress as a Nazi and still be the second most popular royal in that family.
No, because everyone thinks he's like, it's cheeky. Like, it's like, if he drinks too much, it's cheeky. If he dresses as a Nazi, it's cheeky. He marries a woman of African-American heritage. Like, oh, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky.
So, what do you think, Rich, with Meghan Markle? She's getting given a horribly hard time by the press.
Yes, she is getting... I think it must be very, very weird being Meghan Markle. I'm thinking that thing of when you meet someone famous, it's really weird. And at some point, she met the Queen. Right? She must have met the Queen for the first time. That must have been so weird. And I wonder how long it took before she got bored of meeting the Queen. I wonder within about 3 days, she's like, "Oh, fuck, it's the fucking Queen again." And like the first time you're in Buckingham Palace, you're going, "I am in Buckingham Palace. I'm a girl from California. I'm in Buckingham Palace with the Queen." And 3 days later, she's thinking, "The toilet is so far away from this living room. There's not a smart TV. This is a fucking nightmare."
Well, she claims not to have ever known who they were because in America they don't have news and TV. But I think it would have been way more romantic if she just said, "Yes, I targeted him from a young age." You know, like, I watched the funeral, I saw him walking behind that coffin, and I thought, that ass, though, you know?
Well, did you have a thing with Prince Harry?
Absolutely not, no.
I thought you tried to
I
climb
mean,
that.
all of these nights I spent in Mahiki
What a waste.
Should have been in Pizza Express in
I
Rocking.
know. I would have gone for a young William.
You would have gone for the future king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of your royals are already German, so apart
Yes.
from Meghan, so I might as well mince in.
I might as well mince in, you know, like people don't say.
Say
I would
the
just
rebel,
mince
yeah.
in, you know, to the royal family. You know, I'm just like one of them. I wonder, was Meghan Markle's life better before she was in the royal family? Because
Her
feels
life
like the
was
press have
definitely better.
turned on her for not showing us pictures of the baby day one.
She was treated so badly. I mean, like, on Remembrance Sunday and stuff, they made out she didn't put the wreath down right. I mean, she didn't do anything wrong as far as I could tell. It wasn't like she was, like, hula hooping with the wreath.
You're going to remember this.
Yeah. And she did the interview, and someone said, "How are you?" And she just responds as a normal human being and says, "Oh, well, thank you for asking. Actually, I haven't been asked that very much." And people are like, "Oh, who does she think she is?"
To be fair, they were in South Africa with a 4-month-year-old. What an holiday that is. Do me a favour, you don't even take a 4-month-year-old Dorset, never mind South Africa. 12-hour flight and the jabs. No wonder you're stressed. I would be fuming.
And they love as well to sort of stir up this thing about the sort of rivalry between Meghan and Harry and William and Kate, don't they? And you just go, well, you don't know if that's true. I mean, all families have that kind of cousin thing, don't they? Like, can you believe it? Your cousins, they're going to go to South Africa for their holiday this year. Oh, I mean, I like her, but she takes the piss, doesn't she? And, you know, there's going to be all them pictures on Facebook. Is it my legs or is it hot dog sausages? You know, I don't know. And, you know, maybe there's a bit of that, but I don't know. I just think there's a lot. They're just sort of going for them for the sake of it.
No, the British press hate her for one reason and one reason only. She took the only viable ginger cock off the market.
OK, well, let's see if Meghan Markle is up there. Yes, it's Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle has unfairly got a reputation for being a bit of a diva, but royal insiders say she's only ever made one demand. Don't leave her alone with Prince Andrew. As we're talking about royalty, time for a quick royal bonus round. Rob, Catherine, come join me in the middle to play What Colour Hat is the Queen Wearing?
What colour hat is the Queen wearing?
Good luck. OK, so the rules are simple. You've just got to tell me what colour hat is the Queen wearing. OK, so what
colour hat is the Queen wearing?
OK. Can I get some dramatic lighting, please? Right, OK, let's play What Colour Hat is the Queen Wearing? Rob, you're first. Take a look at this picture.
Yeah.
What colour hat is the Queen wearing? What are you going to go with?
I'd say black.
You think she's wearing a black hat?
Yeah, what kind of lunatic's going to add another colour palette to that purple monstrosity? It looks like a Quality Street that's escaped.
Well, I can tell you. Full Quality Street. She went purple. I think that was the week Prince died.
Actually, guys, I don't see colour. I don't even know if that's a man or a woman. That's a person to me.
OK, Catherine, this is you. What colour hat is the Queen wearing?
Oh, gosh. Oh, I really needed to get this right. So, I think she's wearing, like, maybe a green?
You think a green hat with that outfit. Let's have a look. Incorrect.
Well, why is there always the same?
Rob.
Yeah, I'm
OK,
getting the vibe now.
Let's get this. OK, you got it?
Yellow. Let's do this. It's yellow.
You think yellow?
Yes!
Rob scores. Well, listen to the crowd.
Fool me once, don't fucking fool me again. That's the same, isn't it?
OK, next one. What do you think, Catherine?
I think it's blue. I think it's blue.
You think it's blue? You think
Yeah,
a blue
I think it's
hat?
blue.
Let's have a look.
Ooh, yeah!
It's 1-0. 1-0.
I love it.
It's neck and neck, everyone. It is neck
Oh my
and
God.
neck.
This is a great game.
OK, next one. OK, what colour hat is the Queen wearing?
She's drinking from white wine. So we know it's before noon.
Yeah. She might be a bit pissed up, might be a bandana or something. I think grey.
Ooh.
OK, let's have a
I
look.
like grey.
No, Rob.
Oh.
Yes!
That is great. That is great. I've got to give him that.
Like, I'm actually getting emotional, and I want to play this game at Christmas.
That's a stitch-up, that.
Because...
I'll give you the point. That was
I don't
great.
care about the point. It's not right. Oh, what oh, we're not going to put a hat in because I'm fucking wacky.
You win! You win!
There we go.
OK, what do you think?
Pink hat.
Pink?
Wait a minute. Wait.
Whoa.
Like yellow or pink? Hang on.
She would look like a Battenberg.
No, she wouldn't. Wait a minute.
She is a Battenberg. Change the family name to Windsor when the war starts.
No, okay. Oh my gosh.
Quick as you can.
White.
You think a white hat? Incorrect. We're going quick fire now. Okay,
I'm going on my gut.
White. Green. Green, white.
Oh, green.
Let's have a look.
Banana!
Oh, they're over.
Oh!
Okay, next one. What colour?
Hell, Terry's chocolate orange has turned up.
Black.
You think black?
Orange.
Okay, let's go. Black or orange?
Yes!
So who said orange?
Me.
Oh, you said it. Who said orange?
I said orange.
Thank
I
you.
should fucking pay attention.
All right.
Okay, what colour hat is the Queen wearing?
That's Del Boy, isn't it?
Scarf.
You've gone scarf, very strong scarf.
I'm going Baker Boy cap.
Scarf.
Okay, you've gone Peaky Blinders, you think Paddington Bear. Okay. Let's see if she's got a scarf on. Yes! All right, what colour?
That is,
Blue.
blue black.
Well, I can tell you, but that's Camilla. I'd know those boobs anyway. Rob Beckett is the winner. Okay, back to the seats. You've got one more to get fingers on buzzers. Jason.
It's Prince Harry.
Prince Harry, tell me more.
Prince Harry in trouble because his lads are in Iraq and Afghanistan and whatnot, doing a war.
Doing a war?
Doing a war. Yeah, and...
How long have you been sat next to Danny
I'm
Dyer?
catching it, it's amazing.
They're off there doing a war.
Getting all warmed up.
And he was in Canada at some sort of strip club getting boobs in his face.
I love him, that Harry. He's a raving lunatic. Out of his nut, loads of birds around, a big joint hanging out of his mouth.
Dressed as a Nazi.
Legend.
He's well up for it.
My favourite bit was he was talking to a barmaid and he didn't want to reveal his true identity. So when she said, "What's your name?" he went, "Gary." That was the best he could come up with. Prince Gary.
Danny, do you think he should have gone to Iraq?
Yeah, I think he should have got involved, definitely.
Should have got involved.
Do you not worry about him being out there, like, getting shot at and... Like, he can't camouflage, can he? Do you know what I mean? You imagine two Iraqi soldiers. Did you just see that tree move? What, the one with ginger hair? You know what I mean?
Let's have a look and see whether Prince Harry is up there. Yes, this is the story that Prince Harry visited a strip club in Canada whilst his colleagues were fighting in Iraq. A strip club is very much like Iraq. Young men getting slaughtered, bazookas everywhere, weapons going off. It's more expensive than you think when you go in. Muslims don't like it. I blame Bush. We're still trying to guess the nation's most talked about people. OK, fingers on buzzers.
Is it Prince Andrew?
Prince Andrew?
He's been in the news.
He's been in the news a little bit, yeah.
He's been knocking about. Because of the controversy, he's retired from public duties. I don't know what he actually did apart from walk around parks and pedos.
Yeah.
The whole way through that interview was extraordinary. He had all the misplaced confidence of a lettings agent on episode 1 of The Apprentice. A bit beforehand, he told his press secretary, "I've smashed this. Absolutely gonna smash it."
The crux of the thing is, grown men really love the idea of a much younger woman, and I can't believe that's still a scandal. I think it's wrong, but is it unusual? No. When I was 17, I was banging the 31-year-old prom security guard, and he wasn't even powerful. He could get me just closer to the keg. I think his daughters are just innocent victims, because imagine, I've got an embarrassing dad. You know when your dad, just an embarrassing dad.
Yeah, flip cup dicks out dad.
I would be so gutted as well because, like, he was just like, it was very unusual. I was at home with the children, and the one time
Which children?
he drove you to a birthday party was because he needed an alibi.
In his defence, Woking Pizza Express is quality. They've got, like, the oven in the middle. It's great vibe. The toilets are quality.
Watching it, it did look like such a car crash, the whole interview. And I just thought, like, imagine being in that family and your dad has literally turned a car over that year, and that's still not the biggest car crash in your family.
What is it with the royals as well not shaving off that last bit of bum fluff on their head? They never commit, do they, to that tiny... Like, William's got it, innit? It looks like an arse.
Just shave it. Just shave it, I say.
It kind of reminds me of I've got a naked cat.
What?
Are they all naked?
I think you mean to say shaved pussy.
No, darling. Anyway, he's a Sphinx cat.
You've got a Sphinx cat.
Yeah.
So they're totally hairless cats.
Totally hairless.
I'm obsessed by them.
Really? His
They're
name
amazing.
is Mr. Chow. And once I brought him into a cattery. I picked him up 2 weeks later over Christmas, and he came back with a Prince Andrew like peach fuzz all over him. I had to like wax him down, shower.
Wax him?
Yeah, it was awful.
So the cat that you
The
had...
cat was freezing, and
Sure.
basically the animal instinct made him develop peach fuzz. Just like Prince Andrew.
So a bald cat, gruesome hair,
Yeah.
clearly doing really well, and then you got it home and went, yeah, better wax it.
I mean, it was a bit of Scotch tape. It wasn't a real wax.
I mean, that's one of the worst assaults on young pussies that we've allegedly discussed this round.
Well, I can tell you, Prince Andrew was not one of the most talked about people of the last year, but the biggest unanswered question of the Epstein scandal is how did paedophiles with dirt on the royal family get so good at killing themselves? Turns out the Grand Old Duke of York had 10,000 punchline redacted for legal reasons.
People have been talking about that photo that was in all the newspapers. Did everyone see that? Prince Philip breaking wind on the royal balcony.
Oh, take away your OBE. How dare you?
He looks very pleased with himself, doesn't he? As he raises one leg.
Pull one's finger.
It's interesting that every member of the family has a slightly different response.
Yeah.
Prince Harry, being young, thinks it's very funny. The Queen is not amused. Prince Charles just looks confused.
That does explain that when they're in the carriage together, she's always going like that. She's both mad.
The reason they're laughing, he's probably treading on a fox's neck. They love that kind of thing.
Who's the boy at the back?
Prince Harry, you know that!
He's doing the owl thing, isn't he? Going...
He's trying to blame it on an owl.
Don't worry, Grandad. I'll get you out of this one. It's an owl!
Do you think he ever pushes the Queen under the duvet? Just asking. Oh, Prince Philip breaking wind. Let's see if it's up there. Yes, Prince Philip was photographed supposedly farting on the royal balcony. He denied it, forgetting that, of course, means he supplied it. Sean's team, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Prince Harry, I would say.
Yes. Prince Harry's finished his tour of duty.
It does make it sound like he's finished the game and gone on to Call of Duty 2.
Yeah. You've made a documentary.
Oh, yeah, I have. It's on BBC Three on Monday night, and I went out to Camp Bastion to make a documentary about Prince Harry.
Right.
His time out there.
So do you hang out with Prince Harry? Or...
Well, I'd be lying if I said I did an interview with him. There was a slight technical reason why I couldn't. But it's...
sorry, what was the technical reason why you... Tell me, what's the technical reason? Have you got a thing about gingers?
I just didn't... That's my way of saying I failed to secure an interview with Prince Harry. But I presented... so I've done a tour of Camp Bastion of what his life is like out there. And it is fascinating. And he... you know, he's been heavily criticised this week for comparing killing members of the Taliban to playing computer games. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw people gave him a hard time about it. I think we're very squeamish about this, though, aren't we? He talked about killing the Taliban, and we sort of went, well, he's in the army, and we sent him over there. That's sort of his job, isn't it?
And we know he's in an Apache helicopter with a machine gun. What did they think he was doing? And it was, I suppose, in a way as well, it was a bit rich of the Taliban.
A bit rich of the Taliban. They won't like that bit. They will not like that. What does he say about us? What did he say about us?
You read a quote in the paper that says, oh, it's a bit stupid to compare a computer game to killing real people. And you go, yeah, that seems... And you go, oh, it's the Taliban. I think I agree with the Taliban. That is a new moment in your life. Well, maybe they're all right, you know. Maybe... you know, I kill people, but, you know, I'm good at computer games because of my thumbs.
I get where he's coming from, though.
You get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Gemma, tell us more.
I tell you for why, because when you play a computer game, you go into another zone.
Yeah.
And when he went to the war, he just applied his skill on the Game Gear or whatever to the war. So when he was, say, like, in combat in the computer game, he put himself back in that headspace when he was, like, really fighting people.
Knees and toes. Knees and toes.
I get where he's coming from.
Yeah. I'll give you the actual quote from Prince Harry. He said he admitted killing Taliban members, saying, if there's people trying to do bad stuff, then we'll take them out of the game. We have to take a life to save a life.
He talks like a Premier League footballer there. Yeah, Afghanistan, always a difficult place to go. We knew I had to dig in deep, so I'm just pleased I was given a gun. And that's what it's all about at this level. Next Saturday, Ipswich.
He has been prepared, though. Like, no wonder Prince Harry's killing Taliban. Look at his entire life. Murdering the dance floor, slaying babes every night, carnage. That's who he is.
But why is there a war there? Because they've caught Osama bin Laden.
Good question.
They've caught Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
So what are they fighting for now?
Basically, the Taliban don't like fun.
No. It's at war with Afghanistan because they've got loads of grit. And that is what Britain needs every winter. Doesn't have enough grit, and that is why Britain is in Afghanistan getting all the grit.
I just think it's all a waste of money. Like, you know, these wars cost money and stuff, surely.
They do. It's a waste of money.
It's
You're
a
the people
waste-
that gave us vajazzles. Let's not start.
I'll let you off.
Let's have a look and see whether Prince Harry is up there. Yes, indeed. Prince Harry has returned from Afghanistan. No one's quite sure what Prince Harry's going to do next, but he's served in the army and his mum died when he was young, so he could go a long way on X Factor. Seanstein, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Kate and... Well, I don't know why they are, but apparently Kate and Wills have been in the news because they went to Canada. Yeah.
What do you mean, woo?
Well, the thing is that this country gets kind of semi-enthusiastic about it, but America go... I mean, it's crazy, crazy news over there. It's like the front of every magazine and... Huh?
America and Canada are different.
You sound exactly the same, Pet.
It's such a boring story. You've got the two most boring people in the world go to the most boring country. Sorry, but Canada is boring. Even their transvestites are women. That's how boring it is.
But I liked it, there was the Canadian pop star who didn't call him the Duke of Cambridge, she called him the douche of Cambridge.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And then and apparently William looked at her, laughed. Yeah. You can imagine him going, cut off her head.
Yeah.
He's so dull, he wouldn't. What he'd do, he just goes, oh, I don't know. When you see Kate and Wills, you were watching, I was thinking, kick a moose or something. Kick a moose. Be rude to an Inuit, piss up against a totem pole, do something. Watching them, I just think...
You're wrong, they've got so many Brits who do all of that. It's good that somebody kind of, you know, they do it right.
It makes you... I'm with Sean, I miss Prince Philip on these trips.
Yeah, I do. I think
It's like £1 million it costs to get them over there. £1 million to go to Canada. For £1 million, I'd want to be paintballing on the moon.
Paintballing on the moon would be difficult.
You spoil everything.
They've had to make up stuff for them to do because them doing normal things. They went to meet a tribe called the Micmac tribe, which is obviously made up. What these guys, they make their own mints. So what you need to do is get a tic-tac knick-knack from the Micmac.
Micmac sounds like they're half Irish, half Scottish, doesn't it?
I tell you, they're heavy drinkers.
He even landed a plane on a lake, and he made that look dull.
But they said that it was amazing that he landed a plane on a lake because there's only a handful of British people that can actually do that. I think, yeah, because we haven't all got helicopters. It was a helicopter, wasn't it? We haven't all got lakes or helicopters. You know, I can reverse park a Micra.
They had a holiday during the middle of this tour. I was thinking, when they have a holiday, how do they know they're having a holiday? What's the difference between holiday and work? The only difference is, at the end of the day, when they're working, they go, oh, bloody hell, I'm really tired of unveiling stuff. My unveiling finger's really... Oh, dear, if I have to lift another tiny little flag over a plaque.
That's the other thing as well, they're praising them for doing ordinary... Oh, it's amazing how Kate, she just went up to this girl and talked to her. As if she was like another human being that spoke the same language. It's amazing.
You can't talk to girls, John, so...
That's why we put the 2 girls on your team. We thought we'd give you a chance. We've paid women to talk to you.
I've done that.
OK, let's have a look and see if it's up there. Yes, this week, Kate and William have toured Canada. Prince William is a dashing helicopter pilot, a mega-rich heir to the throne, with a beautiful wife who commands the affection of an entire nation. If you're watching, William, I have to admit, you're better than me in almost every conceivable way. Well done, Baldy.
He is receding by, literally, by the hour, isn't it? You can just see it as you're going...
He's unveiling his head.
Team, what do you think the nation have been talking about the last week?
Mexit?
Mexit.
What do you
They're calling it Mexit because, we're out of ideas.
Everyone's saying it's her fault. Like, oh, I don't trust Meghan. I don't like the look of her. It's all Meghan. She's manipulative. It's amazing how much men can get away with. Like, Harry, dressed like a Nazi, fought in a war, he's naked in Vegas, taking drugs. All he had to do to wipe the slate clean was marry a black woman and fly economy. And now everyone's like, he's the Duke of Woke. It's very confusing to me because Meghan Markle's done backwards exactly my life. So, I was a waitress who hooked up with a creep from a trash family, and I left Canada because I wasn't getting enough attention. Spencer and Vogue, do you know them personally? Are you friends with them?
No, we don't know them, sadly. I'd like their job. They're an old one.
Yeah. I think ultimately everyone would be more comfortable with them doing whatever they want if they did it properly, no? If they'd told the Queen and done it normally, it would have probably been all right.
I don't know about you, but I've never run anything I've done in my life past my nana. Literally nothing. The idea that they have to, it must be so difficult to explain to your hot new girlfriend, oh, yeah, we've got to just run that by my nan because... No, I know I'm your man and I love you and you love me, but I just want to get permission from my nan. But she's got to talk to my granddad first, and then we'll see what my dad says. And then I'll get back to you. What?
Well, we had to have a family summit this week because we thought either one of the kids or the cat had shit on the table.
One of the kids or the cat?
Yeah, but...
Oh, so you'd ruled out your partner?
Yeah.
We had progress in your family?
Me and Lou had a frank discussion, it weren't us. And then it worked out, it was just a gone-off bit of avocado.
I can't believe you confused avocado for cat shit.
What are you feeding your
I
kids?
feed my cat mainly Lenore. Very, very nice-smelling poo it has. Can't say that, allegedly. Can't feed it. I don't do that to my cat. Not Lenore, just the own brand stuff, cheaper.
Rob, what do you think of Meghan Markle? Do you like her?
Well, it's not gone smoothly, has it? Let's be honest, I think it'd be easier to leave ISIS than the royal family. I think that jihadi bride looks less stressed than Meghan.
Do you think the jihadi bride's looking at it going, fucking hell, she's having a rough night? Nadine, what do you think?
What was annoying that she done was she was deliberately moving her coat out of the way so as we could all see the bum.
That is one of my pet hates. I cannot bear it when pregnant people just constantly...
Yes.
It's like it's not going to fall out.
It would be more eerie if her hands were just by her side the whole time, like a mannequin, or just like that, like resting her arms.
It's a nice shelf. It's a nice shelf when you've got
with a
one.
pint on them.
So, Harry and Meghan.
Yes.
There is there's a naivety in this move. I understand that the press have been hounding them, whatever, and they want to quit the royal family now to sort of escape the press attention by doing the most newsworthy thing they could possibly do in this situation. They seem to think that if they leave the press alone, the press will leave them alone, like they're bears.
Yeah.
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
It's kind of hard to understand how you retire from not having a job. You know what I mean? They've just got back from a 6-week vacation in Canada, and they've landed, and the first thing they've said is, "Whoa, this is too much work."
They've just gone on holiday, they've had a nice holiday, and we've all done it when you come back, you think, right, I'm going to homeschool the kids, and we'll make goat's cheese in the Dordogne then. Just throw it all in.
I think you've nailed it. I think it's that thing where you're on holiday and you're like 2 bottles of Baileys in, going, do you know what?
I'm not going back.
I'm never going back.
I'm not going back, Harry.
Can't make me go back.
Don't make me go back. I can't stand your nan.
I love the way that on the front covers of all the papers it was like close-ups to all the different royals and saying like, oh, the Queen looks disgruntled. It's just the same face. They're like, oh, she's never had a different face. They said Prince Philip looks upset. He's only ever got one face, dead. That's his face. I've never seen an alive person look more dead. The problem with Prince Harry is if you take the prince away from him, he's just a ginger squaddy, isn't he? I mean, really, she should have just gone to a nightclub in Aldershot and saved herself some bother.
Spencer, vote. You're in the limelight now in the UK. You've got your own reality TV show. So, if you ever wanted to escape it, or would you move abroad? Would you emigrate?
No, we've just been away for a month and I felt really lazy towards the end.
Where did you go?
St. Barth.
To the sun by looking at him. Fucking hell, mate. That is a tan, isn't it? Well, he's actually topless.
I would describe your tan this evening as borderline racist.
Yeah.
Well, this is my problem with it is people say, oh, you know, Harry and Meghan, you should let them do whatever they want. They should be allowed to do this. People think it doesn't make any difference, but it does make a difference. Because if something terrible happened to William and Kate and the kids, right? The Queen and Charles are very old. They're going to go at some stage. And then you're left with King Andrew. No one wants that.
Is that true? No.
Yeah.
Because you've got a William, then you've got a Kate, then you've got a George, then you've got... There's loads of them between.
They're one light aircraft crash away.
That's the same reason that the 2 founders of Coca-Cola don't fly together, just in case the plane goes down.
Sure.
Recipe. You know what I mean? The people who know the Coca-Cola recipe don't fly together.
You think there's 2 people that know the Coca-Cola recipe?
But they... Well, Vogue's... Yeah.
There's 2 people going, fucking hell, Bill. We've got to make more. Demand's huge.
What about KFC? Do they fly... Does the Colonel fly separately?
That does my head in as well. What is it, a recipe of 8 spices?
11.
11?
Yeah.
Tell you what it is, mostly fucking salt. Let's get back to Meghan and Harry.
Look, I don't blame her for wanting to leave, yeah? You wouldn't want to hang around with that family, would you? Like, the nan's always down the Augses. Yeah. The granddad's a racist. The uncle hangs around with pedos.
What's funny on me for?
Sorry.
Fucking hell. I knew I shouldn't have got these.
Sorry, Phil. It's just the glasses.
No offence, Phil, but you look like a pedo and the victim. OK, so, well, should we have a look and see whether Harry and Meghan are the most talked about thing?
Yes.
Yes, Mexit. Harry and Meghan say they'd now like to split their time between spending your money in the UK and spending your money in Canada. What else have people been talking about?
There was a big thing in the papers, wasn't there, about the Diana, some new book about Diana's coming out.
The woman who's written the book was Diana's astrologist, right? No, I'm sorry, guys, she wasn't an astrologer. She was an energy healer.
Yes. Is that an electrician?
Let's see if that was one of the most talked about things. Yes, it was the 5th most talked about thing this week. Just think, though, if Diana hadn't died, we wouldn't have that beautiful fountain in Kensington Gardens. And Paris wouldn't have that beautiful slow down sign. Catherine's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about the last week?
It's gotta be Mexit. Meghan and Harry have left the UK to go to Canada. They would rather live on Vancouver Island with cougars, wolves, black bears. The royal family's bad. Do you remember how happy Prince Harry looked in Afghanistan? He went for a break.
So Harry and Meghan have moved to Canada.
Yep.
And we've got you.
Yep.
It makes perfect sense, though, because obviously Meghan felt that the UK media coverage was racist, and obviously Canada's a very liberal country, and Justin Trudeau, they got the first black Prime Minister, so...
But let it be a lesson to us all, ladies. Do not do what Doria did. She's a fine woman from a good family, Meghan's mother. Everyone likes her. She's still involved with the couple. And then she went out, she saw some daytime television lighting director, banged him, and now there's a whole world of trouble. And she and I have a similar talent. I have the superpower, actually, it's kind of a secret. I can take garbage cum and turn it into a princess. And so can Doria. You gotta research. If you're gonna have unprotected sex, you need to deep dive on the family. You need to know who he is and where he's from. Otherwise, generations later, you got Thomas Markle up your ass.
You're not going to get pregnant like that.
I read that they announced or they discussed the departure in a royal family WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
And now I can't stop imagining that the Queen's WhatsApp name is just a crown emoji.
Imagine that it's Prince Philip's typing. Oh, fuck.
Rob, what do you think?
The thing is, they've had their title stripped, not HRH anymore. Are they? That's gone. So does it mean that, like, stuff like the brown sauce has got more of a royal seal of approval than Prince Harry now?
I'm not sure about brown sauce.
Yeah, OK. Should have picked a different sauce.
Of all the sauces.
Of all the sauces. Prince Philip's going, I'm not having brown sauce in this. JC.
Yes.
JC, the JC. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
What do you make of this Harry and Meghan thing? Because they don't like the press attention.
I feel that the best thing they can do, ultimately, in life, all you want is to see people happy. If they're happy in Canada, let them go to Canada.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
OK. Good.
Let them go and do a day's hard work and see what we all have to do.
I mean, Gemma,
hang on. What's the last day's work you did?
Jimmy.
I suppose you fucked Darge, yeah.
Jimmy!
That don't take a day.
But what's the average working day for the GC? Are you a legend?
Yes,
What do you do?
Well, I wake up at 4. I do some meditation.
Boy, come on.
4 in the afternoon?
No, 4 a.m. 4 in the morning. I always wake at 4 because it's the only peace and quiet I get to, like, do my emails.
That's meditation now, is it?
Yeah.
Emails, meditation, yeah.
Well, yeah, I wake up, have a cup of tea, meditate, think, right, let's seize the day, do my emails, and then literally...
Back to bed for 5 hours.
No. I'll be picked up about 7 o'clock. I go into my boutique, I sort the stock out, then I'll have some TV work, meetings, I do a podcast.
What's your podcast?
Jimmy! It's the #1 podcast.
For
Gemma
who?
Collins' podcast.
You can get loads of information on there. Gardening, crystals. Gemma's mum pops on with some advice.
Yes. It's the next best thing out there that will change your life.
Yeah, but will it make it better?
Because you have a lot of paparazzi following you.
All the time. I've had to move 3 times. I always give people a fake address now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
How do they get to your house?
Well, that's a good question. Sometimes I get followed. I have been followed. You know...
Sometimes they just follow the Deliveroo driver.
Yeah. Me and Stormzy are the only people in the UK to have a Deliveroo Platinum card.
Whoa. Deliveroo Platinum? Tell me everything about this. Because it used to be the thing was like the Nando's black card was the shit. Yeah, What's this?
It's only me and Stormzy.
Do you have to eat together?
No. I'd love to eat
What do you get? Is it free Deliveroo?
I think it's something like £12,000 a year. Whoa. Or it might be 6,000.
Wow. And we're sort of halfway through January, so that's gone now.
Yeah. That went weeks ago.
What's your favourite? What's your go-to on Deliveroo?
I've got to say, I love a bit of Pizza Hut. I'm not going to lie, I do
Old
love
school.
a pizza. Or the brown derby from Wimpy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the best.
The
brown derby. Donut, ice cream on top, loads of chocolate sauce and lashings of nuts.
Lashings of nuts. That's what they do in Saudi Arabia, isn't it?
You're a vegan, yes?
Well... Jimmy, I started off being a vegetarian. I'm more vegan now because I've then become very aware lately
Bullshit,
of how...
sorry.
No, recently I was shown how the cows are treated to get the milk. Hence, I now drink oatmeal every day.
Have you seen what they've done to those oats, though?
And if the real truth was told of how they get milk from cows, trust me, no one would be drinking it.
How do they get milk from cows? Because I think they milk them.
No! Jimmy, I will have to send you some videos on it.
Jimmy, they forcibly impregnate the
Thank
mom,
you.
they take the baby away, and then the cow's a prisoner and she's milked and milked. It's Handmaid's Tale for cows.
OK, Meghan and Harry. Let's have a look and see if Mexit is up there. Yes, of course, Harry and Meghan. Meghan and Harry will no longer be funded by the taxpayer. Instead, they'll be funded by Prince Charles with money he gets from the Queen, who's funded by the taxpayer. Everyone in the royal family is really upset with Harry and Meghan, apart from Prince Andrew, who can't believe he's fucking luck. Gabby, Mark, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Well, I think it's got to be the royals. They're on their arse, aren't they? They've got no money. Apparently, they're so strapped for cash that they were thinking about setting up a premium rate phone line.
What's that? What are you wearing? A tiara? Who's that getting off?
Have you got my sceptre in your hand? Yeah, it was a bit weird. Because you'd have to ring it, wouldn't you? You'd have to ring it. Just dial 1 for 1. Dial 2 for a racist rant from one's husband. For Prince Harry, press a hash key. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It does seem extraordinary, but they are saying they're strapped for cash. They don't have any money.
Well, can't they do a sponsored run or something? I think they should do a calendar. The Queen should do a calendar, and over this nipple she has a sceptre, and that nipple a corgi's nose. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But it's ironic, because you've got Charles trying to save the planet, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's filling his car up with wine.
Wine and cheese, yeah.
Of
course you are, Charles.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Filling his car up with cheese. The bloke has finally gone mental. He talked for plants for years. We let it go. We let it go. He swapped Diana for Camilla. We let it go, right? He's gone too far. Too far this time.
By swap Diana for Camilla, you mean his wife tragically died?
OK, well, let's have a look and see whether the royals' finances is one of the most talked about things this week. OK, fingers on buzzers. What do you think?
Is it Prince Andrew's failure to cooperate with the FBI? Because it seems like someone who grew up being told he was better than us has turned around and acted like he's better than us.
You know he can't sweat. I reckon it's just all stored in his neck.
Well, he says he can't swear, but I think an interview with the FBI might really test that to the limit.
Yeah. They should interview him in a sauna. He crumbled if Emily make this. Imagine the FBI. He'd just be like in full panic mode. Like, I'll take a seat. Oh, I can't actually. I haven't got an arse. It got blown off in the Falklands. Where to go?
I think he wants to cooperate with the FBI. It's just that, you know, since Epstein died, there's nowhere convenient for him to stay in America. No, it's hard.
Well, he's been the Queen's rock. They're like, Andrew is the Queen's rock. But a rock isn't always good. Like, sometimes it can be used to weigh down a sack of kittens in a lake.
Well, what do you think, Obi? Because, Obi, you've been on telly. You know what it's like to sort of come across well on television. If you had to be his sort of PR manager, what would you have suggested?
Oh, man, pray. That's a sticky one.
OK, let's have a look and see if Prince Andrew's up there.
He always is, dirty bastard.
Yes, it's Prince Andrew. You can say what you like about Prince Andrew, but... No, apparently you can't. Sean Seam, what do you think of the other biggest stories of the year?
Ladies, take it away.
It's got to be the royal wedding, hasn't it? Yeah,
The royal wedding, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what a magical day that was. I just stopped crying. It's just so... She was so beautiful. The dress when she came out the thing. She's wearing a dress. Oh, no.
It was a lovely day because the M6 was really quiet. I just took advantage of the quiet roads.
Did neither of you watch it?
I watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
In the nude. It's my little protest.
It was one of the most boring things I've ever watched on TV.
Oh, come on.
It was? What do you
Why?
mean? No, come on. My girlfriend made me watch it. The whole family came around and I was bored shitless. Did anybody here seriously watch it? I just don't get it. I
watched
simply
it.
don't get it.
We celebrated in quite a big way in my house. We got a McDonald's breakfast. And we watched it in bed. It was pretty good.
You get the McDonald's delivered to your bed? You reached those dizzy heights?
I got a butler. No, my poor, long-suffering girlfriend went to McDonald's and got coffees.
Your girlfriend went to McDonald's?
Yeah. We thought we'd celebrate in style. We thought we'd watch the royal wedding the way it's meant to be enjoyed.
Basically,
At home
she
making-
said, you're watching this with me, and you said, only if you get me McDonald's. Is that
It was one of those things where not only did I hate that it was happening, but I hated that people were enjoying it. And I hated seeing happy people buying crap and thinking... They waved a flag for 2 hours and then they binned it. 140 tonnes of crap that no one knows where it went. I reckon Nick Griffin just went around in a transit, just grabbing all... He's just at home rubbing Union Jacks on himself now, flossing with bunting like that.
Are you a romantic, Kate? Did you enjoy it?
Well, I think so. I mean, it was the first time in, what, 350 years that someone outside royalty or aristocracy had married into our royal family. I think they genuinely
Well, let's face it, the gene pool could use a little chlorine at that stage.
Yeah. But now it's Pippa, really, that the focus is on.
Well, Pippa, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Pippa has a bum.
Worse than being outshone by your sister on your wedding day is being outshone by your sister's arse. That's just so much more upsetting. Not the rest of it, just her arse.
But that was the best thing about it. Well, the rest of it was just... Because I don't understand the rest of it. It's better than getting excited about whether he's going to kiss her a second time. Hang on, is he going to kiss her? He's going to go for it. Is he? Are we going to get... The commentator was going, are we going to get 2 kisses? Are we going to get... Of course you were, because the crowd was shouting, kiss her, kiss her. He was just under pressure. He was bullied into it. If they'd been shouting, whip her dress up and show us her chimney, he'd have done it.
Now, Greg, you got married recently, right?
Yeah, my lovely wife, Heidi.
How did you meet your wife?
On Twitter.
Were you following her, or...?
She was following me.
Like a lazy stalker?
Well, you chat to your followers, and then this girl was clever, obviously clever, and she was funny. And I looked at her picture and I thought, fuck.
That's beautiful. That's not an opera.
I looked at her.
Fuck. Hell.
Did you sell it to Hello or OK or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hello, yeah, and the honeymoon. As soon as you get Hello involved, everyone seems to want to discount your wedding and your honeymoon by a serious percentage, so it seems silly not to.
And if you ever want to remember your wedding, just go to the dentist. Win-win. It's a win-win.
Oh, I've got to get a root canal, but no, what a lovely day we had. Perfect. Kate, did you get married as well recently?
I got married in December.
And now you're knocked up. Oh.
I know. He works fast. Yeah.
Does he? Well, never mind. How did you meet?
Well, I was going off to Iraq, and you have to do a course called a hostile environments course. And generally, you get kidnapped, hood over your head, tied up, beaten up a little bit.
And then he did that to you, and then you went, should we go for a...
And then he took me off into the book. Yeah, no. And then... You have to negotiate yourself out of the situation. I'm just digging myself into a really big hole.
You had to negotiate yourself out of the situation?
Yeah.
What did you offer?
Money I've wasted on Jamie's Italians.
OK, let's see if the royal wedding is one of the most talked about things in the last 12 months. Yes, of course. The royal wedding was an amazing moment. If you're wondering how William wooed Kate Middleton, he did have the best chat-up line of all time. Nice face, love. Look better on a stamp.